just having a minor camera glitch, so I've been paying attention to posting messages saying that we're going out live, and Sam through to Fallon are all currently a still rather than.
Is it a beautiful still at least?
You're staring at one of your models quite intently, and I don't know, Steve.
I can see Steve, but there's no sound.
Yeah, he might be annoyed. So let me.
Did you say he might be an Elton or he might be a Lord?
Annoyed.
Oh, right.
It's not a Warcast stream without some technical difficulties.
It's not a Warcast stream without abusing Steve either.
Yeah. And now you're very much sandwiched in.
I like being in a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Right, let me see if I can
So
get this up and running.
next Fallon, it will all be fine.
So, standard technical difficulties then.
Yeah. There we go.
Are they moving now?
They are moving now.
We move.
God damn.
This is where we've got no audio.
I don't even know where the camera that's pointing at me is, because
That one.
Yeah, but that's facing, or is that a...
It is that one.
Oh, I assume it's getting Sam.
I think so. Right, just double check that.
What is that key taped to your window?
It's the window key.
Seems legit.
That might
Did
be
you
the
used
best.
to be blonde? Did you used to be blonde?
How funny.
She's going to kill you now.
Just
Well,
what I
put
wanted
that
for
knife
Christmas.
blade down, Sam.
So,
It's like it's rusty as well, you'll probably love using that.
If the knife blade get you the tetanus well.
Playing the long game then, fella.
Fallon always plays the long game. That's why I haven't had
the
any
thing
luck.
is, this is tetanus from last time she saw you. Okay. Right,
Let's go
let's see
up
if the
Let's get one to...
everything appears to be running.
They're going to catch it then.
Just
Welcome to the Warcast stream. Bad jokes all around.
it's great because it's just I love that joke. Is your refrigerator running? Yeah. Well, you better go catch it.
I think my favourite jokes are those just straight up dad jokes.
So you're my favourite joke, Steve.
And that is a dad joke as well.
I got myself a new job at a factory making bicycles, so I'm the spokesperson.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Straight
I'm
off the
here all
Facebook
evening.
page.
Damn fucking straight, it's a great joke. Yet apparently these three don't agree.
Oh, right.
And you can't moan at me because you're the one that introduced me to that.
That is very true.
Oh,
Very
so
true.
you're the person.
Yeah, I showed Steve that
The
page.
the dad jokes page on Facebook.
Oh God.
So good.
I was like, Steve, look at these! And then, yeah, it all went downhill from there.
Yeah, I did.
Hopefully your shoulder pads down.
Then we do not need to hear ourselves.
No, I was just double checking this because Ian is not in the chat to tell us that the sound is broken. So,
God damn it, Ian, where are you? Also,
Good job.
I'm pretty sure I put all the paints I needed in this box.
And you're missing some.
I don't know where they are.
Right
At the bottom.
No, they
Is
should
that
be.
the Invicta thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
It's actually quite heavy.
Quite
Welcome
chunky.
to my paint box.
No, it's quite heavy. Like,
Yeah.
compared to
Oh, yeah.
what I'm used to Dreadnought feeling like, because my one's
Quite a lot.
tiny and
of plastic
faces the
there,
wrong way.
The reason it's really uncomfortable to listen to without looking at you two.
What, chunky Dreadnoughts?
and quite a lot of weight.
Yeah, no, far away.
It's got quite a bit of weight to there. Yeah, it's quite chunky. Wonder if you can fit the whole thing in your mouth.
Didn't go that far.
You practically was there, Steve. Right, I'm going to finish painting this base.
Where's that Salamander's thing come from?
What's that?
The
Say?
salamander upgrade spray.
From the salamander etched brass that they used to do.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was amazing shit. That was.
Yeah. I think I took it out of the box.
2 bits.
Oh.
Oh, do I have to be able to... I
What's
don't
this
know.
tournament you're going to then, Ben?
So you know the Devil's Rush gaming guys. Chris is running a tournament, and I'll have to look up where it is. They are still looking for a couple more players, if anyone is
When is it?
interested. It is the 9th, Saturday 9th of
Of-
November.
Is it free?
No, I think it's £15.
No.
Which,
Well, have fun.
If I wasn't working, then I'd think about...
He'd probably tell you, well, have fun.
Well,
Yeah,
if they're competent, I'd be like, yeah, maybe.
So have fun.
I was going to say, I mean, I am going, so competence is
Oh,
not
let's see.
necessary.
Do you have a spare cup?
I do not have a spare cup.
Have you got some tissue roll then?
Yes, yeah. There you go.
Because
Tissue, yeah, it's a bit grim that.
Your-
It's,
your water is
well, you know.
Oh, I'm going to have to steal the bin, because I've got my statue again. The same pack from last time.
Oh, really?
The time before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was of dubious quality like 4
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
the same packet. There's not a lot of them left. They still taste...
Average.
Average.
Not
Ted just
tissue.
doesn't get you.
Yeah, but this one's homegrown, so it should be alright. Right.
We got anybody actually watching yet?
We do.
Oh, hello.
Oh my god.
Although
It's probably
it
just
is-
you.
I was going to say it is Twitch.
Where it doesn't actually work, because you actually viewers are watching.
Yes, yeah, and we have someone. We apparently have
Sorry?
someone on YouTube as well. But once again, I don't trust.
Dear.
Don't trust
When did
any
your
of
brain
this
get riddled with cancer?
A long time ago.
Apologies to anybody who is suffering from any form of cancer. This guy's a dick.
At least I don't play Ultramarines.
Better than Elder. Ben's already told you that.
Yeah, but these guys are called Elder.
I'd like to point out that the Salamanders player said he'd rather be playing Ultramarines than Elder. Like,
What, than Harlequins?
yeah.
No, I've got Elder at home. I'd rather be playing Salamanders over any other army, but, you know.
Can I tell you're Ultra?
Huh?
What?
Do I want to what?
Sell it.
You wouldn't want it in full Wraith Lord stuff. Wraith Guard, Wraith Lords.
Don't like the rape stuff.
Funny enough, that's what you just said.
So,
It's-
topics for discussion of this evening from Craig himself.
I think we can hold off onto that particular subject for a little bit.
I was
But
just going to tell you things.
It could go
Oh,
all
yes.
night.
No.
Oh yeah, I mean there is that.
We already know that this subject is my trigger subject.
Yeah.
Well,
We've
the
had
first
arguments in
the
the
first
car
thing
already.
that Craig said that we could discuss about is Magnus did nothing wrong.
Well, actually, I
It's a very
mean,
short discussion though, because he did nothing wrong.
I mean, let's declare our bias first. I am a Thousand Suns player. I
See?
do not think Magnus did anything wrong. Mind you, I could make a legal argument for the fact that he probably did do something wrong. As
I was
in,
gonna
you know,
put that there
break the,
I mean,
Not
he did like become a little snitch, and everyone knows, you know,
Snitch
snitches.
is good.
So, kind of brought it upon himself, really.
Yeah.
So.
Fallon is a Chaos player, and therefore, once again, is biased.
Yeah, but Corn, you know, he's not
Well-
the biggest fan of bullshit with a drink. But
Yeah, I bet it was a really, really hard decision for Korn to make, wasn't it? Like,
yeah,
in
I think on the
top
balance
that.
of it, the Imperial scumbags. So,
And you can go fuck yourself.
all right,
I'm not sure where that was aimed.
noted.
The Imperial scumbag comment.
Oh. I'm not an Imperial scumbag.
I'm just a normal scumbag.
Yeah. I just look at you and go, why are you doing this? So I'll set fire to your face.
It's okay, I didn't need my face anyway.
You're an undying robot.
Exactly.
Technically speaking, you don't need any part of your body.
Fallon, talking of Korn, I have somehow gathered some more.
Oh, I thought you'd painted things.
No.
I was getting shocked.
You just acquired some painted blood letters.
I acquired some painted blood letters.
I was getting a bit shocked, to be fair, because you're starting to become the new Steve.
But just because I don't paint on the actual stream, you see how much I paint the rest of the damn time.
Yeah, no, boats don't count.
Ian is in YouTube chat, and he says, "Can we talk about Zombicide?" I'm guessing Ian would like to talk about the.
Because he got space one, didn't he?
Don't retract your message, Ian.
Can we talk about Zombicide? Oh, triggered.
Message retracted.
Did it actually delete his
He's
message?
deleted his message.
Oh, Ian. Oh.
Well then, we can't talk about Zombicide now.
We haven't seen his comment, can't discuss it.
Yeah.
There is no validity to his claims.
I mean, it is a fun game, and I would like to play it again at some point.
Well, Ian got the space one, didn't
Got
he? Which
space
looked
one.
cool.
Ian, we shall be playing your space version sometime soon.
Yeah. Would you like to play with us?
Brilliant.
That is.
It's alright. No, it's alright. That made us laugh. Give it 5 minutes, and when he replies, we can laugh again. That's not a criticism when you being slow. It's just, it's slow.
Well, yeah, YouTube is.
Really
For
behind.
for some reason, it is slightly behind.
He does it, and in 2023, you'll get a notification going, Ian commented.
And then Ian retracted 2 years later.
Yeah, what is it? Come on, Ian. We need to know. Why have you retracted your? Can we talk about Zombicide?
Oh, he said he thought he spelt it wrong.
Ah.
Well, I wouldn't worry about spelling anything wrong around me. I mean,
Ben can't even spell his own name right.
no.
It's really simple as well. It's only 4 letters.
No, that's bad.
Right, there's not a lot of chat. And this is down
Anyway.
to the fact that there's no Andy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Although
Let's
I-
just talk about how sexy Andy is for like, what, 3 hours?
And we've lost Stephen already. Imagine if Andy's now sitting in a cop car. Currently watching this going, yeah, this is what I do on a Monday night.
But people love me.
so anyway, onto the topic on the side.
Wait. Can that be the poll?
Do we love Andy?
How much has Andy missed? You can't really make a poll out of that. Well, some people might, but different type of poll.
If we know Ben,
Stephen's well on
Ben's
the way
going
to
to make
that.
a poll.
Oh yeah, Ben definitely has a poll. Come on, Ben, what is your poll for tonight?
Well, I
Wait,
haven't
there's
actually, I
a
haven't
poll,
actually
there's a
come up
poll.
with
You haven't come up with a
I
poll.
haven't come up with a
Are
poll.
you ill?
Maybe a little bit. I did manage to scrape part of my knuckle off the other day,
Like tetanus.
Yeah.
Now tell us Magnus did nothing wrong.
Well,
He scratched your knuckle up. Did you do your knees as well, where you was on the floor?
And
Oh,
you're
no.
crippling like 90-year-old back pain now.
no, the knees, that was when I was trying to talk to Fulgrim.
Talk or do something else?
He was talking to Fulgrim, but Lucius was
Yeah,
behind him.
mouthful.
Fulgrim kept coming down and just going, did Gilliman never tell you not to talk with your mouth full? Yes, it has to be Gilliman.
Yeah.
Alright.
So anyway,
To be fair, he does have his big titty yellow girlfriend, so you can't take this too much.
big titty elder girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you know what? For all the might of Gilliman, I still think she'd ruin him.
Of course. He's definitely the taker in the relationship.
I mean, autoerotic asphyxiation, whatever you want to call it. She's just going to go strangle him a little bit, and it's just going to go. She'll strangle him a little bit, and it'll just. Oh no, sorry, ruined that wound again that Fulgrim already put up there. Look at Stephen. He's kind of trying to stay out of this and going, no, I can paint tracks.
Don't worry. Took me half a minute. What was it? 2 hours it
2
was
hours.
to paint a track?
Half a track. Look like yourself.
I'm pretty sure when I was working at the store, it took you like the whole day to do one shield part on a
Right.
night. Oh,
He's got his right voice on.
what are you doing?
You're paying off camera.
Paint off camera for the pure and simple fact that, you know, if he'd left it where I left it, I'd have been on camera and then you had to come along and ruin things.
The thing is, you wouldn't have been on camera because the camera wouldn't have been working.
Well, that's fine.
That would have made you happy.
No, I don't mind painting for people. So they can see it.
That's the point. If I put the I need to put the request camera shade position thing back on.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And he's not here, it's not going to get changed.
Well, you never know. Kev might come on and forcibly make me paint on camera as he.
You should be painting on camera.
I am.
Sorry, I got a bit aggressive over that. Because Ben never does anything.
Look, I'm painting. Painting very.
Well, he
You're the
hasn't
one that
got
gets all the flack for
biscuits. Just be happy he's not got any biscuits.
This is the one eating pistachios.
They're like 2 years out of date.
What's that got to do with Ben eating biscuits?
Wait, are those pistachios actually out of date?
You were never really ascertained.
They were never really in date.
No, it just says, like, once you've opened it, eat them within however long it is. 7 days.
And they
And I've had them probably
7 years.
7 weeks since they've been open. Still taste alright though.
So here's a poll.
Well, mind you ate that.
How long until he's
you
dead?
ate that box of pink and whites.
Well, that's different. They don't go out of date. Well, we do, but they don't. They have a best before. What's different?
So does America.
And there goes our American viewers.
Don't know why I said that, to be fair.
Yeah, best before Trump.
Bless him.
Let's not go down the political road, because otherwise Stephen will bust out the things he said just before we went on camera.
I'd also like to put, if I ever say bless him about anyone,
Kill him.
That's his little soul.
Cotton shop.
Bless his little cottage shops. So, Craig has other things that we can discuss as we went
Craig.
past that.
Craig wants us to discuss whether supplements are.
Alternatively, and much more interestingly, has GW undermined the core principle of 8th? Simple, short rules in just a couple of sources by going bananas with supplements. We discussed this on the way over in the car.
Yeah, I would say.
Models company, not a rules company, but they need the rules to be able to sell the models.
The best way to discuss
Yeah,
this.
but you don't need to like keep making new rules.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, right.
Best way to discuss this.
Take the Iron Hands rules, for example.
Take
How
them.
many people
And the
went
man's
out and
fake.
bought Leviathan Dreadnoughts because of that? A lot.
Best way to discuss this kind of subject, as everyone has discussed how insane it has got, is to take into consideration how would you fix this? Can it be fixed at its current state?
Well, there's already rumours of 9th being a thing, isn't there?
Yeah, but
I think the problem
always-
is they've fallen too far down the rabbit hole now. Like if it had just been a case of you had Marine's book, you had Necron's book, you had but because they've now done all these individual like Ultramarines and Iron Hands.
they've given us toys that would be really upsetting if they took them away from us.
Yeah, I think they've just gone too far away now to be able to
And you've
just
got
go,
a lot of
this is
people who
rating.
want those toys.
The way I would do it is I would go.
Take away my Salamander Codex and I will come up there and burn it to the ground.
I would,
Point prove them.
I would say the best way to resolve this is to go. The supplements are narrative. They're not match play because it's far too difficult with that many layers of rules to balance it against, say, Necrons who don't have any supplements.
You could do that, but the latest supplements, all of the chapter characters are in. So if you then go, oh look, the supplements are now narrative, you go to a competitive tournament, no named characters.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, but it would make armies very plain. There wouldn't be
Well,
any...
no, currently it would make certain Marine chapters very plain. And then everything that hasn't got supplements yet will be what they were anyway.
Yeah, it's really difficult, the step they've taken. That's kind of what I'm getting at with this, is that, I mean, instead of doing that, you could say, like, for example, stratagems.
Don't even get me started
You
on
could
that.
say that stratagems are only for narrative.
Yes.
because it's not like tournament level. You're not seeing everyone min-max their builds anyway.
Using the same 3 stratagems out of 5
Yeah.
pages worth of stratagems.
To be fair, I'm guilty of doing that.
I'm sure I might, because I
use
don't
half-
have any more that actually do anything.
Do you know what though? So I played a game the other day versus Rob, Toynbee at Club.
Yeah.
He was a great opponent to be fair.
But
But
he is good,
I,
very good fun to play against.
I put some Lich Guard in there just because I needed to make up the 2,000 points. And usually I don't rate Lich Guard at all, but I dropped them in behind his lines, and then I just kept using a stratagem that I'd never used before, which was the one that gives them a 3-up invuln on their save against shooting. They literally lasted 3 turns, like just 5 Lich Guard just smushing through his lines. I was like, do you know what? I've given this stratagem a try that I've never used before, and it's great. I'm going to use it again.
I was going to say this started off sounding very similar.
Yeah.
The Lich Guard you just used to make up the 2,000 points, dropping in the back lines, but they died in our game.
Yeah, admittedly I didn't use it in your game, which if I'd had, you never know. But yeah, that is... I'd recommend giving some stratagems you don't usually use at the go, because you might find actually it's quite fun to play.
The issue I
opposed to
have...
just using kill shot constantly.
Yeah, Killshot doesn't exist anymore.
Does it not?
Nope.
Oh, good.
It does, if you're Dark Angels.
It does if you play any other army apart from normal Space Marines.
Did Chaos keep Killshot in their updated codex?
Yeah, because they haven't had a codex released since the Space Marine Moment removed it. The Space Marine was the first one to have it taken out. Which is why the big thing in the FAQ was, can I use Killshot from the previous codex? No. Alright then. Considering Killshot's been something since like 6th edition, it just seemed a bit odd that
They'll
they would...
probably bring it back again, but they just don't know what form to bring it back in, so they've just taken it out until they can work out what to do with it.
To be fair, it's always
What did it
been
do?
in the same
Because-
form.
I didn't really play.
You pick a predator.
Yep.
If it has if it has 2 more predators within 6 inches, they all gain +1 to wound monsters and vehicles, +1 damage. It
Okay.
was not excessive.
Or
So
was
if
it
you
one
had- if
CP
you-
as well?
Yeah. If you had las cannons, yeah, it'd be D6 +1. Your auto cannons
Yeah, but
become
hitting on
4 damage.
hitting on 2s.
No, to wound, not to
Oh,
hit.
is it to wound?
Yeah,
Oh, it was to
yeah,
hit.
no, it's to wound.
Yeah.
Yes, your +1 to wound was a bit nasty,
I have a feeling it's probably
but
because
as soon as you played it turn 1, people went, "Oh, destroy tank." It's now unusable.
Yeah, you
Or
have
if
to have
people,
3
or
predators.
if players notice 3 tanks, well, 3 predators, you go, "There's something going on there."
Yeah.
Alright, you just take one out, turn 1, and they're neutered. They not neutered, but they lose their bonus.
But 2 predators is still kind of good. But no, it's not in terms of what else you can get for the same point. But
Oh, damn you, Mike.
What's he saying?
Alright, don't even go along the lines of what you can get for the same amount of points when you
Mike
talk
has
about
just said-
predators.
I've just backed the zombie side Kickstarter. Nearly the whole lot. I didn't want the dice.
Well, looks like we know what we're playing in a year's time.
I only played it once and it was really good fun.
It's a really good game.
It's
Well, I
glorious.
didn't really do much, I just stood in the middle shooting everything. But
It's glorious.
That
But
sounds like Mike's
there's
tactic.
version 2 that's coming out, which is upgrading the current rules and everything like that, and it is very good looking. I mean, just alone for the models and the base, like the base game of it and everything like that, just it looks fantastic.
Because I believe you were saying on stream last night about just using the zombies in a fantasy zombie.
Oh yeah, easy. Well, I mean, we've all seen the size of the zombies anyway.
Yeah.
But they would be perfectly fine to use in as like plague zombies, plague civilians, you know, things like that.
Fair.
It's just, do you really want to paint that many zombies?
Not really.
Contrast your friend.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying as well last night. It was like,
Just dip
if
in
someone
a
was to
fat
turn
tank.
around and say, "Yeah, go on, then I'll pay 180 quid and get you the main set," I'd be like, "All right, I will paint everything. I promise."
It's reminded me actually. Was did he get his boats this morning?
There was a box with boats in, so I'm assuming he got them all.
There was a box of boats in, but somebody stole the box.
Well, just be like,
Ben.
unless he'd already opened it. Just when I looked at it, I was like, it doesn't look like there's a lot in there, considering is this supposed to be like the big box that's got like just a gazillion things in it.
Yeah, because it should be. Mind you, the little brig sprues are tiny.
Yeah.
In fact, the sprues in general are quite small because you don't really need that much on them.
No. Yeah, he was getting really annoyed on not having boats.
Yeah, I don't.
So when should it have turned up?
Well, it should have. He should have got his on Saturday, which is when I got mine. But more than anything, it's that it wasn't very clear anywhere online that that the fleet boxes were being released 2 weeks after the game. So after really, because both me and Andy both took our time to pick what we were going to buy. We both went for fleet boxes, not realising that actually in the end it wasn't going to come out until 2 weeks afterwards. And we were both relatively excited to actually play this game. But
a bit of shit, isn't it?
yeah, well, I changed my order in the end, which is why I ended up getting mine slightly earlier. I'm quite glad that I got the other box as well. It has all. Oh, it's okay. It's only gone to sleep. Still doing what it needs to do.
So, just throwing this one out there, there's something else that I forgot with Zombicide. The new Zombicide is bringing in a roleplay element to the game.
We did that.
Yeah. Well, it's already kind of got an RPG feel to it, but what you say,
Yeah, no, this is like
a
actual
Games Master-esque.
Yeah, as in like the same sort of thing that we did with the Alien roleplay thing that we did.
So, do you think get Mike down to the shed to do us a roleplay one?
Yeah. Like this time next year, perhaps, when it's finally come out. But as
Finally
it's
come
coming
out,
from,
it's only just been announced.
yeah, I know, but I still want to play it now.
To be fair, I can imagine there's a fair amount of people with that same attitude.
Well, it's fantastic. It's just awesome as to what it is.
It's an amazing game.
You know, it's that's why I'm putting so much effort into painting this base. But yeah, it's Paula's looking forward to it apparently. But if we play it at the club, there will be nobody running away from the group this time.
Is this being aimed at me because I had a character that could move 3 spaces and kill everything before you could get there?
I was talking about the roleplay element, like in the Alien game that we played.
Yeah, that
where
one.
somebody decided to run down the other way from the entire group
And then get killed. Well,
and then had every opportunity in the world to come back to us.
Who was that?
Ian. He just decided he was going to one-man army the alien invasion.
then got shot with a disintegration cannon.
Yeah, Ian did not survive.
I think Ian was trying to go home, wasn't he?
I don't know what he was going home for. It's like, it's okay, I can take on the alien invasion with an airbrush.
Don't worry, I can take on the alien invasion with 12 darts left off from the dead people.
Oh yeah, you did that, didn't you?
With an alien spaceship. It's just like, nope, search for darts. You're gonna run away? Nope, search for darts. How about now? Nope, search for darts. Fucking run away!
Didn't I have to drag you out the building?
Yep.
Kicking and screaming about his darts.
I want some more darts.
It wasn't. It was at the point as well from where I'd only just got my car, and then he went, "Oh yeah," and the aliens had blown up the car park, and I was like, "Excuse me."
I think I only had my car a couple of months as well.
Yeah, I think because he asked, Mike asked us how we all felt about our vehicles, and then I think you both had to take some sort of trauma check because you cared about your vehicle.
Yeah, damn right.
And then I didn't take the trauma check, and then later on took a trauma check because I remembered that all my CDs were in the car.
That was actually quite a fun game.
It was very good. I think we need to potentially, like one night, instead of doing painting, we need to do a gaming stream.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've got a couple of D&D basically pre-built missions for D&D, which work out quite nicely. Want to go investigate some kobolds, you know?
I love kobolds.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if someone takes the, let's not try and kill them, let's try and talk to them route.
Can I has pet?
You could try and tame a kobold. There's other things that you could try and tame.
I'm pretty sure if we played D&D, I'm already your pet.
You are my gift, to be fair. So.
You're already what?
If we played D&D, I'm basically Fathom's bitch.
Yeah.
What do you mean if we play D&D?
When we play D&D?
What do you mean? What's this got to do with D&D?
Oh, it started.
Basically,
because-
what you're
Insinuating
saying,
that you're my bitch in real
you're
life.
already.
I'm pretty sure that was already established,
Yeah.
which is where Sam was trying to go with that.
It's called establishing your dominance, Stephen.
Stephen, dominance.
Just pee on things. It works for dogs.
Stephen's the type of person that you keep alive during a zombie apocalypse and then take him to a dock and tell him to open one door and he opens 2 doors and gets
Fuck
you
off.
eaten.
That was your dream! I had nothing to do with that.
That was just my subconscious going, yeah, this is exactly what he'd do.
It's classic Stephen behaviour
Yep,
right here.
classic Stephen.
Sorry, that might have triggered me a little bit.
Mm.
Apologies for those listening with headphones.
It does every time. No one's going to be listening with headphones on.
Well, Ian might.
Yeah.
Just because your subconscious tells you that I'm an idiot doesn't mean I am. Shut up.
Well, my subconscious must have picked up on the idea from somewhere.
Yeah, your constant ridiculing of me.
It's not always you. Sometimes it's the people that you are friends with. Like,
Your sister.
You know.
And your mum.
I wasn't going to go with that. I was actually going to go, Daddy.
Oh no, that wasn't even me.
Go on.
No, but he was your friend.
Oh yeah, I'm spoken to him for fucking years.
Yeah, and the incident in the caravan, there's probably the reason as to why.
Yeah,
Exactly that.
Is this something we can talk about?
It's safe.
Oh, it is safe.
Okay.
We woke up so the first time that we decided that we went to Warhammer World on our 3 years of going to Warhammer World and that. Right. So we're in the caravan, staying with in Stephen's parents' caravan, massive caravan, to be fair. And he was down one end, I'm down the other end, and this other guy Ben is in the middle. And we both wake up in the morning, and we're chatting down the caravan, and then out of nowhere, this other Ben rolls over. He just goes, "No, Daddy, Daddy," and we're like, "What's going on there?"
I think we've just figured out who Pappy Beats Me is.
Definitely.
I need to. I want to know who that was, or is.
Or is, just because we've banned them in chat.
Well, they're not banned from Twitch chat. I've just blocked their thing from going up on the actual
Oh, the
on
screen.
the screen. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Why would you do that? Some of the stuff they were saying was questionable, so yeah, I can understand.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like, if it's not too questionable, we can talk back to them. But obviously, they were showing warning signs. You know, it's just the.
Well, the name's a bit of a...
This is a good point, yes.
Also, I'm not going to be the only Eldar player.
You are kind of idiot. Yeah, you most certainly are, Brian.
No, I'm not.
Love that.
Because
That
Andy's
clearly-
got...
Got his dark
Andy
eye.
has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's his Dark Eldar.
And some Harlequins.
What do you mean, my Andy?
No.
No. Does he have some as well?
Well, he has my Harlequins.
See? Screw you.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, I did
How
really like
about the
the
only
Saltaire
one?
model. The Saltaire model.
I'll give you that. They
What's
are
that?
good models, but the people who play them are questionable.
I'd say Harlequins aren't too bad.
Well, I'm
I've never
rubbish.
seen-
Who doesn't
I've never
matter?
seen you play them.
Just, you know.
Resistance to pain.
They're fast and they punch you in the face. so I'm happy.
Yeah, they're
They're
basically
fast and they die to lasguns.
they're the custodies of the Elderworld. You know, they are the elite of the elite.
Problem?
No,
She's forgotten something.
just growling.
Okay, so that's normal.
Oh, it is for balance.
That's what I'm saying.
So, white metal.
Oh,
Alright.
It's like a metal band.
Oh,
kind of racist metal band.
Why gotta be white?
these are just. I saw one piece of advice on one of the groups I'm in said coat them in a very thin layer of super glue. That will stop them bending. But
What's that? The mast?
the masts.
Oh wait, are they metal?
Only the first rates.
Oh right, that's me out.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say.
See, this is the trouble I have with Warlord games. They come up with some really nice stuff and everything like that, and then they decide to start putting things into metal, and you're like, okay, someone clearly let the apprentice in the workshop.
Oh, don't mind too much. It's not the worst, but they're fragile enough models.
Find me somewhere that I can buy 1/700 scale ships that are in resin or plastic, and I'll be in.
Yeah. Well, there are.
Hence why I am going to be buying a lot of planes from America,
Yeah.
because they're
You've
not
got
made of
those
metal.
ones, yeah. Well, the thing that I'll expect to see at some point is someone will do a 3D print of the sails.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't want to wait that long, so I'm going to use the metal ones until it upsets me enough that I smash the things.
And then go and buy a 3D printed version.
My 3D printed version.
Excuse me.
You are excused.
I feel like we're like a lot less chatty this evening compared to normalities.
Is it because Andy's not here?
So that-
Yes, that little guy.
Yes,
that's the biggest one you have.
I think you'll find it's bigger than that.
That's just.
Definitely not just.
That's the third rate.
Just implies a centimetre. I get a centimetre and a half. Oh, right, yeah.
And then those are the first rates.
That one.
So obviously victory is
Very good.
that size.
Cool. So when I get victory and paint it as a black pearl.
Mike will do it. Oh, no, not Mike.
I was going to say, Black Pearl probably a little bit smaller than victory. Just
So here's the thing. My field, that was possibly at one stage full of fucks, is now barren. So
I got no more fucks to give.
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
I went to a fuck shop and they were all artists.
Ben rallied his fuck army, but they got fucking defeated.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, at what point have I ever really, apart from with my salamanders, when have I ever gone, oh yeah, no, I need to stick to that because that's the real thing. So it has to be right.
I was just saying, you know.
It says painting plastic soldiers for the 41st millennium.
Still got to be right, Stephen. Still got to be historically accurate.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're painting them in that colour.
I was going to say, we can't rely on.
That's
Stephen's-
still pre-Brexit Britain.
I was under the impression that politics was going to stay out of this.
I had to get one in. Everybody gets one. Just put a tally up that I've used my Brexit.
No, we can be political. Just let's try not to be grim political, which is where it was going before we went live.
Grim, dark.
Grim darkness?
Yeah, well that's it. And we can talk about the grim dark because it's not real. We can't talk about the real things that are horrible because they're depressing.
Well, it is when
We're
you
trying not to be
consider that,
depressing, we're trying to be entertaining.
In the grim darkness of the far future, Britain is only trying to escape
That's
the Imperium.
That's the good stuff.
No, in the grim dark 41st millennium, Britain is trying to still leave the European Union to join the Imperium. This is a good job. This is going to be a brilliant trade deal, brilliantly negotiated. All we have to do is give up all of our rights and protections, bend over to the Emperor,
and give him 200,000 of our citizens a year.
In fact, the Emperor's loving this deal. You know, he's going to get the Golden Throne soul count up really quickly.
And all it's going to take is for us to just cut off Essex.
Maybe those losers are looking for us. Shit, I've been discovered. Day 12, they still don't realise I've followed them.
It's okay, I'm partly from Essex as well.
I don't know, surely you just cut off Kent and give them everything else.
What have you, you lint chocolate?
Oh, I'm hungry.
You moved on from your infrastructure, is it?
No, we're still down there. We just taste like Jaffa cake, so it's good.
He was munching those pistachios going, that one tasted like death.
The tetanus is going to be here soon.
Oh. Right.
We'll go live tomorrow and just be like, yeah, we have to bring you sad news. Unfortunately, the one who decided to start playing Elder has passed away from the ingestion of pistachios and playing Elder.
How can you ingest
He's making
playing Elder?
all of the problem, like all of the issues for himself. He turns up on one of the streams going, yeah, look at these Space Marines, I'm going to paint them orange and blue.
Good times.
But did I paint them orange and blue?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I didn't. None of them were orange and blue. In the end.
Orange and grey.
Yeah.
So what I've learned from this, Sam, is you're a quitter.
There is no winning in this room.
I am disappointed.
I don't win anyway, so it's fine.
But
Right,
you're not playing Iron Hands or Salamander, so you're not going to win, are you?
I was playing Salamanders before they were
Of course you were.
cool.
Then you just jumped on the bandwagon like everyone else.
The copious amount of Salamanders that I have at home would say differently.
God, I don't think I'll say anything with plastic.
Ben, guess what? Now you know how it feels!
No. You played Iron Hands from the start going, no, these guys are going to be cool one day.
No, you started playing Iron Hands, then paid GW to make them broke.
Actually, the army he has was always played as the Imperial Fist, and then Iron Hands got better, so he just went, oh, I'll play him as Iron Hands, and then found out that Imperial Fist is also just as good, so he went, oh, play him as both.
Got my Iron Fists.
Yeah.
Or Imperial Hands.
Gotta watch out for those Imperial hands.
Or
That sounds like the new
the
Brexit.
Iron Guard fists.
Wait. Hang on. In the analogy, the Emperor is Trump, so the Imperial hands are really small.
Oh, the Imperial Hands Stormy Daniel.
Stormy Daniels complain about being touched by the Imperial hands.
Oh dear.
Done one.
It's okay. As long as we continue along this subject line, we'll get loads of viewers because we'll have upset the entirety of 4chan's poll section, and they'll be in here giving us abuse.
And we'll be sitting here going, I've got no more fucks to give.
It stands up.
I wonder how many people we could just get onto the stream just by teasing them on, going, oh, it's going to be a political chat about, you know, Brexit, about how rubbish America is, about how all vegans should probably just be shot.
Yeah, stop nicking all of our cows' food.
You know, everything like that. Global warming's a myth. Global warming's real. That'll bring everybody in.
I think we're now pointing to why I don't want to discuss politics too much on here.
Just
Primarily-
one step away from just going, like, North Korea just needs to be shot. What's that whistling sound? It sounds like an airstrike coming at us.
UAV online.
New Call of Duty sucks. New Call of Duty's great.
Blizzard are the best games got.
I was trying to stay away from things like that.
Now that is controversial.
Amy smells funny. Let's see if that brings a text message. She said she'll watch at some point.
Oh, pain. You should have mentioned Blizzard. StarCraft. Oh, how I missed these.
Rest in peace,
Having been
Soldiers.
dropped from their list of things that they plan to do in the future.
But it's okay because they got Diablo coming to mobile. That's getting everyone hyped.
No, they get
Everyone's got mobile, that is.
And tumbleweed.
Who's ready for that server launch?
Fallon, you seen
Probably
all
not
the,
Blizzard.
you seen all the League stuff that's now coming to console and mobile and everything else?
Yeah. I'm a bit like they've done 10 years of just doing League of Legends, and now in the next 2 years they're going to do like 20 different games. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing now, is it?
Yeah, I'm alright. Like, I'm looking forward to TFT coming to mobile.
Yeah, to be fair, that needs it because I mean I could just
Sit there all day and play TFT.
yeah, I would lose my life to that game on tablet. And actually, the card game does look really good. To be
I
fair,
played that.
What card game?
Right, I'm going to
The
run
Legends
grab
of-
coffee.
Whatever it is.
Quaff.
Runeterra.
Coffee.
That's the
Do you want
one.
another one?
Played that.
Only got decaf now.
no, that's cool. I'll take decaf.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tea?
No,
But
okay,
yeah,
thank you.
well, you
makes-
played that.
Yeah.
You're
No,
not a
I'm
bitch.
okay.
Yeah.
Sam, do you want one?
Yeah, please.
Oh, I suppose you was the EJ.
Oh, it's
I've
EJ,
got
yeah.
decaf.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it
I'm
tastes the
not
same.
a massive fan of card games. Never really got into them, but I can understand why people do and why they're appealing. But it's not a bad game.
No, it looked
It-
good,
I
and
just
then
realised something.
when you get the little
Leaving
animations.
the room. Who
I was
do
waiting
put
for-
in charge when I leave.
I was waiting for you to leave the room and then just go, right.
What can we turn upside down?
He's going to come back.
You're in charge. I'm sure you can keep everyone under control.
I mean, I've got violence on my side, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about your bloodletters, Ben, but
So yeah, it's
I've
not
got
a game I'll
size on
pick
my
up,
side.
but I can understand.
no,
why
it'll
people
kick.
enjoy
It'll
it.
pick up from inside. Like they've already got a base.
Oh, 100%.
What I
Like,
was
There were
saying
so
to Andy,
many people
'cause
queuing up to play it.
obviously they rewrote all the lore, didn't they? And I was like, they totally just rewrote this now, so you could easily do like an MMO of it. I bet you that's gonna be the next thing they do. It's like an
That'd be
MMO.
silly though. I don't rate that.
I reckon they will. They seem to be just trying to literally just go into everything.
I hit level 170 something ridiculous the other day.
You're 170.
170 something. Well, you gotta give me the something. I've played a lot of League in my time.
Yeah, I can tell. I'm
And that
like,
doesn't include all of the time where it got capped at 30 as well.
oh yeah. Although you'd have to buy a new champ the other day, but I've got too much blue essence. I need to spend it on someone.
What did you
What
buy?
legendary did you get? Were you doing the event?
I can't remember what I got. What did I get? It was one I got it and I was like, I really didn't want that. Thanks.
It wasn't like Toboggan Corky, was it? Because that's what everyone's been doing.
No. I think it might have been a...
Jack in the Box?
No.
Oh.
So that's quite funny. I don't think he's got any legendary skins, does he?
Who?
Shaka.
No,
Shaker.
he does actually.
There is a Jack in the Box as a
Oh, okay,
character.
well, I was just literally... I've done that twice on that. I'm feeling pretty good about that.
I got
Like, I am
Well,
not
he's
part of this
supposed to be like
conversation,
a
but
little
here's
clown
that.
and then he puts boxes, like Jack in the Boxes down and they fucking hurt.
and your team just walk into him aimlessly and then just trigger the whole team to die.
I've seen that he's been like really high in priority at the minute. It's so
Well,
annoying.
He's good in like if you play an ARAM as an enemy Shaco, your team without fail will just die horrifically to his boxes over and over again until someone eventually buys an Oracle's.
Yeah, no, I play Summoners and he's getting played loads.
Is he?
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Oh.
Just AP Shaka blows people up.
Well, yeah.
You're like, oh, where did you come from?
AP Shaco's always been a problem.
Just invisible and then, oh, there goes my carry. Great.
Well, this team fights the loss. But yeah, I got is it Battle Academy Ezreal or something? You know
That's pretty...
that's why I brought Ezreal. I didn't have him up until that point, which I don't get why I didn't have him.
Oh, I need to buy that fucking skin.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
No, the Master of Ice Lucian, because I've got Chroma for it, but I don't
Oh
have the
my
skin.
god, no! Not the Massive Isolation.
I have a Chroma for it, but I don't have the skin.
Well, I'm looking forward to his wife coming into it. She's a babe.
I don't think me and Stephen know what they're chatting about.
No.
No. The only reason that I was any part of this conversation was because I got to play the new card game before it comes out at EGX, and now I'm kind of in the background of this conversation.
Yeah.
Because I know nothing of the lore or nothing of League itself. The card game looked cool, I played it.
Yeah.
Be watching Worlds.
Yes, I'm not up to date. I haven't watched all the quarterfinals yet. I've only watched the first one. I know, right?
Treasure region. Oh, bless them.
Wow, all 3 teams.
Yeah. He turned up at least.
Gutted Griffin went out to IG.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to go that way.
No, I wasn't.
Neither was we.
By watching like the Splice having. Oh,
Fuck.
Did you watch the Splice game?
No, I've not. Literally, I've only seen the first.
No.
Would a Splice go out then?
Well, they took the game off SKT. They went down fighting.
Decent.
Arguably.
Have you done the what's it called?
What,
Where you-
Pick'ems?
Yeah.
No.
that's the one. I went for a Griffin SKT final. So
Your
I'm still
Pick'ems have been trashed.
Yeah, I'm still on like halfway there. You can get 1 to the final. I think I went SKT to win.
I reckon they will win. I don't necessarily want them to
Again.
win. They will.
Again.
Again.
Stop winning.
We got any chat that is just telling them to shut up?
Probably.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because I can't really see. Ben put Fallon in charge anyway.
This is a good point.
Or do we put a little business hat on and go and sit over there to be like...
Yeah, pretend you're typing on the computer.
Yeah, clip
What are you
boards and
typing on the
stuff.
computer? Nothing.
Stream ends.
Create some polls. Trigger Ben.
Oh god, this is like a... running the
Poll for this
gauntlet.
evening.
Huh?
Poll for this evening
No, because the answer
is:
Does-
do we like polls?
Does Ben have a problem with polls?
Yeah, it does, but never.
Does Ben have a problem with polls, hats, and biscuits?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Yes,
There's not a huge amount to be chatting about anyway. I'm not thinking, like, we need some.
Let's get a subject on the go. What's a good subject?
Think of a wargaming subject. Come on.
This is where we need the our lovely viewers to suggest something for us to.
Yeah, if anybody is actually watching, then
Well, knowing,
ask us a question.
Has anybody got YouTube up?
No.
No, maybe Ben. I don't know. That's Discord. That's
Through there, yeah.
Let's see if
I have no clue what I'm doing. In a
No, you
minute,
just went.
there'll be like a mushroom cloud just
so I went,
appearing.
are you there yet?
Alright, we could expand upon our topic in the car.
what
The
the one you was triggered on, or
No, in fact, the Primaris can't go in anything.
What do you mean they can't go?
They can go in things, can't they?
Ian did say at one stage though that sorry Steve, you can't play Zombicide because it hasn't got any Blue Marines.
That's cool. I'll play as the black one instead.
You're hoping for a lot.
Problem is, once you go back, you can't go back. You have to play with your Marines.
Stephen playing what? Black Templars? Heresy.
No, they didn't exist then. We've already got one
What
player
about the
that's
new
mad about that.
boxes? What's everyone's opinions on the new boxes and they're like £100 plus price tag?
What, the Eldar one?
You're the Eldar
Right.
one, and I think the Battle Sisters one
So-
estimate to be at that.
What, the
price.
double box? With
I
the
was
two
looking
different
at
armies
this the
in
other
it.
day, and when I say looking at this, I was reading an article about the price points. And as with any previous box, there are savings there. They're just not what the other boxes have been set to. So your previous releases, you've had savings in the region of about It was about $150. Whereas the new box savings is 135. And people are going mad that they're overpriced, yet you're still saving a lot of money.
Yeah, but when you keep going
but I
have
think-
this for so long, and then you go, actually, you're not allowed to have this anymore.
I think it's
What?
interesting though.
It's like they're
'cause-
selling it so cheap, and then they're just going, oh, there's whacking the prices up for.
Yeah, and
Because you
then,
can.
and
And
then
it's
you're
like,
back
oh,
to the
what are we
subject
doing
that GW is a miniatures company that needs to make money to survive.
Yeah, but
Well, I think the
were they losing money before then?
Well, I think the thing that you got to think about as well, like the Eldar one, is there's a lot of flyers in there.
So the big gripe with the older box that I've noticed is that a lot of the models in there are already out.
Yeah.
The only ones that people want out of the box are the characters and the new plastic Harlequins. Yes, they'll get released in 6 months.
Plastic Harlequins?
No, plastic Banshees. Cannon Banshees.
Yeah, they're released.
And if people do the smart thing and boycott the box and wait till they come out, will it prompt GW to notice that they only want the new models? But then on the flip side, do they put the new models in the box to sell the box to rinse your wallet?
The problem is you've always got that dynamic. Like whenever they
Mhm.
bring out a two-sided box, you'll always get one half of the box that people actually want and the other half that people don't, and yet people will still buy it.
Hence why it works quite well at the club where we buy the boxes and split them.
Yeah.
What you have to remember is by doing what they do with that, you have to remember it's not just aimed at us. People who've been playing the game for ages.
No, it's aimed
It's
at
also
games.
aimed at other people being able to just go, oh, I'm new to this and I'm going to jump in on this.
No one wants a Falcon.
I just think that's the thing though, that if you did want to be out, or if you wanted to be able to play an actual game against someone you're like new to the hobby, I don't necessarily think the Eldar box is a good starting point.
Eldar are a very
It's all
specialist
about,
army.
but the thing is,
I don't know.
it's
in my
also
mind,
kicking off a campaign. Like, it's kicking off the whole
The
narrative.
psychic
Yeah.
awakening thing, yeah.
Yeah. So that's like why people were going to potentially buy it as a starter, because it's giving you a game to play straight away.
It also has the lore book in it for the first lore book, Psychic Awakening as well. Which are people buying it for the book?
well, this
selling
is the
models.
thing. They are coming with like good stuff. Like the Battle Sisters one, I think comes with, like the limited edition codex and cards and stuff, don't it? But it's just interesting. 'Cause up until that point, I don't know.
I
People are
think
obviously
they're
gonna-
very good.
Oh yeah, the boxes are great value for money.
Yeah,
Even if you buy them between two people and split them.
Was
it
you
still
watching in there?
works.
I was watching it on YouTube.
He
so there
did
was a
not
bit of
trust
delay.
us. He
didn't
did
ruin
not
much.
trust us.
I put you in challenge because of the discipline that I expect from you.
They do rack discipline. It's true.
No, really, really good subject. Those
Like-
new boxes are fantastic. I don't know about the money side of things this year. I think that might be the other way around. I think actually the new.
No,
Box.
the latest box has a lower saving than the previous ones.
Oh, okay. I thought the Oscar Wilde.
But the only
Uh,
that's only a reason because it's going right. Let's theme this box to this and this, and this is how much those things are anyway.
Yeah, that's it. It's
It's
the
nothing
base
to
value
do with the
of
fact of
products.
them going, oh yeah, we're gonna like make you lose out on saving money and blah 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 and all this kind of crap. It's just a simple case of that's how much it costs.
Yeah.
You know,
See,
and people
the-
always jump to that and go, oh yeah, no, look, because it's cost this and it's going to be rubbish. And
the standout box for me has always been the Horus Heresy boxes. They were amazing start points for anybody that wanted a Space Marine army.
I think that's where you've been spoiled though, because you look at it and you go, that is fantastic if you want to start a Space Marine army. It's fantastic if you want to start a Heresy army or anything like that. That's where you're being spoiled. You're not looking at that those boxes were never a box of two armies.
Oh no,
They were a
100%
box of two
no.
characters.
They were a board game.
Yeah, they were a box of two
People
characters.
never
Whereas
played the board game.
these ones Well, I did, but it had its limitations.
Oh, I never played it.
It was
I've
very.
still got all my bits to the.
Oh, I've still got all the bits. No,
Oh, yeah, so have I.
do I? I might do somewhere. I might have thrown it
It's
most
the
of
only
the way.
reason I've got the box up there for. In fact, it's got 3 loads of the setting in.
So's mine, funny.
Yeah, I might have bought quite a few
It would
boxes.
have 4 or 5 loads in it, but you haven't managed to finish putting up the other 2 boxes, have you?
I built all the Vitralic Cap boxes. I've got 10 Marines left to build out of my Prospero box and 5 Terminators.
I'd like to know when they're going to bring out the next load of those boxes.
Because the initial rumour was the next one was going to be Raven Guard with the submarines in it.
Well,
Which
they
would be
was.
so nice.
Yeah, it would. Because
I mean, who wouldn't buy
want a
those?
unit of 20 of submarines?
And who wouldn't buy those just for those backpacks?
I
Just
would
there.
not know.
The-
that does not segue.
Oh, we found a
even
conversation
for,
that.
fancier looking raptors, maybe.
I'm going to get
Or,
myself some. I'll set up Bone Reapers to make some Necrons. That's it.
Oh.
yes.
I was gonna get those.
So to
Not
be
to make
fair,
the Necrons though.
Those models. are
They
just
do
like-
look pretty amazing.
That awesome. I just wouldn't be able to do them justice. Mate, I can't do Space I can't do Space Marines justice, so...
You think I'm gonna paint them?
See, right? You get a can of Grace here, you spray them with can of Grace here, you pour a pot of, what's it called? Skeleton Horde over the top of them, and then let them dry.
I might take you up on that one.
Maybe give them a bit of a dry brush, and maybe do some of their armour slightly, the lovely like shields and things slightly different. But
Yeah, they're quite nice models, to be fair.
yeah, oh, lovely. Right.
It'd be interesting to see like what their backstory is. 'Cause obviously, in the books, Nagash is
Jenkins.
really annoyed that like Sigmar's been stealing his souls. And like, is this what's happened? He just made his own like.
Wait,
Do you
hold
remember
up.
he kept making skeletons?
Sigma,
didn't he?
what are they on
Because he
order,
was
are they?
making loads of skeletons that carry the
What?
the stone off
Bone
the
breakers.
edge
No.
of the. Because he wanted to reverse the polarity.
Is
of,
this all the Black Pyramid type stuff
Yeah.
he's pissing around with? Yeah. Because in the books, he literally just keeps turning up
That's not what that was.
and being like, huh, yoink. This is like, I'm taking this with me.
Because the way that I understood it is that the concentration of magic in all of the planes, or all of planes? I can't remember what they're called now. It's been a while. Realms.
Round it is round.
So
Aeroplanes.
all aeroplanes. All of the concentration of magic is worse on the outside because they're still sort of condensing from the pure magic. So the centre has the least of that type of magic at its point, and Nagash wanted to reverse it so that death magic was more powerful at the centre. So he took the Realm Stone, but Realm Stone would kill you, so you got each one of the skeletons to just hold a really small part of it, because even like the death magic would destroy the skeletons.
Yeah.
Probably turn them to dust, knowing it's probably entropy. In fact, no, it's not, because the Nurgle will be there. And Nurgle will be loving it. But yeah, so maybe that was it.
It probably is to do with that, because obviously he just Sigmar keeps being like, do you want to be friends? And he's like, if you help me with stuff, I might consider it. But it's always like, at one point he's just taking this massive plinth with him, and the Sigmarines are like, what's that for? He's like, nothing. Shut your whore mouth.
Just ignore it.
Ignore it and
Yes,
it
it's
will go away.
glowing and is killing a lot of people, but you know.
They are. So the size of that siege engine surprised me. Like, that is massive.
That's what she said.
Well, your siege engine is massive.
Have you shown
Your
the
siege
experience,
engine is
did you?
massive.
I don't even know what I say anything in these streams. I just get abused.
For that reason.
But that's got nothing to do with streams either.
No, I just get abused.
As soon as we come off streams, that's when we physically abuse you.
Yeah, we're not meant to admit that.
No one's video evidence, Ben.
It's okay, I'll stop it going straight to YouTube. We'll edit it.
It would only be evidence if it wasn't abuse that Stephen didn't like. He loves it all. In and around his mouth.
That is
Evidence isn't necessarily proof, is it?
I know, we don't have Andy here to tell us.
Yeah, we don't have the comment.
Like, there's evidence it may have happened. There's no proof it has definitely happened.
we can definitely prove that you're currently beating the crap out of him. No, well, no, that's evidence to say that it might have happened. You can't prove that evidence hasn't been tampered with.
So your fist is in his mouth.
Not the only thing.
I mean, that's impressive, to be fair. Now, I'm not going to abuse you at this point, but if you can get a fist and something else in there,
Maybe Stephen's just got a big mouth.
Stephen, you can make yourself a decent career. Do you imagine if your mum watched any of these streams? Be like, Stephen, have you really had a fist and something else in your mouth?
Nope.
Not yet, anyway.
It was a fist and some of Sam's nuts. Pistachio, of course.
Where did that go?
No wonder I have to question my sanity after I get home every day.
And your sexuality?
As every day for you, Stephen, you left yourself wide open for that one.
Nice.
Oh.
Sorry. What?
I don't even know what to say.
Like, that sneezed.
No!
I had plenty of things in my head, but they didn't sound funny enough. I was thinking sound's going to blow the house down.
We need a new topic, we're all quiet.
Yeah.
What do we speak about?
Well, I mean, we're
Ben,
all
you're
probably be quiet because Ben's currently sitting there just jaffing off on his phone.
Ben is currently posting stuff to Reddit to,
Why the fuck are you posting to Reddit?
Is it Grimdank?
No, just the general tabletop one.
That's sadness.
I'm posting what we're doing to that.
So,
Yeah, that's really
in other words, that
cool.
post is literally 2 sentences, not a lot.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I thought
Or
it would
two
go.
two words of just,
We'll take that.
what are you doing today? Not a lot.
It's a really wobbly model.
Right, Ben, you're in charge of the stream. What are we talking about?
Well, we were
Deal.
abusing you. I don't see why we need to change the.
It's working so
We need
well.
some sort of topic for people to be tuning into.
Yes. And, yeah.
Stephen doesn't want to be abused anymore.
Okay. Well,
And he has a card ride for that. Gotta make him learn.
how about
You gotta learn, boy!
You got a pretty mouth.
To be fair, I think if anyone tuned in to us just basically abusing each other, they'd probably stick around for a bit. I mean,
See how it goes.
see who wins.
It seems to be a lot of people who just abuse people on YouTube and places, and they seem to have a lot of votes.
Yeah, I
A
mean,
lot of people watching.
You ever just look at a model and just go, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's why we.
That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah. Oh no, it's okay. I know what I'm doing with this one. It's an upscaled version of what I did with the smaller boats. But
More fucking boats.
yeah. It's such a good game. Don't know what we're missing out on.
Well, he does, it's boats.
I miss Andy.
Should I bring a wig next time? Would that help?
The cardboard cutout.
I can do a pretty good Andy impression. It pretty much just consists of doing nothing.
Grunts.
no, putting wash on a model, then doing nothing.
Yeah. And not responding to people's messages.
Oh, yeah, there is that.
It's okay.
He's
Just
great at that.
Don't go with that.
don't bring a wig next time. Just bring him. He doesn't need to go to work.
No, it's true.
The people of Canterbury can survive without Andy enforcing his law.
He is
Forcing
the
his
law.
law.
I am.
Yeah, well, we could talk about.
I was literally about to say we could talk about Judge Dredd.
Yeah. That's all.
Warlord Games and their Judge Dredd release-a-thon.
Didn't GW do Judge Dredd like early on in
It's
their?
2000 AD, but Games Workshop used to work very heavily with 2000 AD, which is why, for example, the Arbites, there we go, seem quite, familiar to Judge Dredd.
Did they ever do Death Race though?
I don't know.
By far the best. Is it Death Race it's called?
The film with Jason Statham.
No, they did 2008. I'm pretty sure it's called Death Race. They did like a comic book series that was basically like that, but interesting.
Yeah, I don't
Comics.
know. I don't know. It's the history of.
I love you whispering over there that you're retarded.
That's because I can't get it to
Oh, I know what
do
we
what
Can't
I
get it
want it to do.
I know what we can do. We do it every stream that Sam's here.
There you go.
Sam can ask us a question and we cannot answer it.
Go for it.
Why? I'm confused. Why am I asking? What have I missed? Oh,
You're involved, Sam, to ask questions.
So, do you remember when you asked us how to, what colours you could do with the orange, and we never actually got back to you?
Oh, we did. We
We
decided
did.
not to do it in blue.
well, yeah. You said don't do this colour. I was like, well, what colour then? Just not this one.
What? What was that?
Hello, we have a new follow-up. I'm going to get Ben to have a look at this one before I murder it.
Great.
Um,
I'm on
yeah.
YouTube.
Okay.
I'm on YouTube. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we'll appear on the screen eventually. Hi, new person. Thank you very much for following us.
We'll get your name soon.
Who's that? Are they saying hi?
They are saying hi.
Hi there.
Hello there.
Oh, that's going to be too late.
If you have any questions for us, do feel free to.
Chat away. We need something to be talking about, so give us something to talk about.
We've abused each other enough. We need some.
I got a new follower on.
Oh yes, I
on
did see.
Warcast.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's only Amy. She's only known that we've been doing this for 5 weeks now, 6 weeks now, and she's only just started.
Yeah. We're doing quite well on Instagram now. I think we're closing on. Is it 80? I
Yeah,
think that we're
Doing well on the gram.
well on the gram.
yeah, we're doing pretty well on that. Instagram is currently running at 82 followers.
82. We'll have to do something special when we hit 100.
Yeah, and just
Special.
take your stuff off. That's
Yes.
what the people want.
A
That's
bit of-
what people have said many a time.
Get Stephen to shade something.
A bit of tasteful
Highlight.
side boob from Andy.
Cut to your side boob on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Get in mega trouble. I was sitting there like a little schoolgirl, like, is it gonna ban me? Or is it gonna like erase the comment? And it did. I was like, oh. I wanted side boob.
Yeah, I will fix that. I can't see why it would block the word side boob.
Well, it's
Does this side
probably
boob
because it
turn
wasn't
you
quite
on?
tasteful at the time.
This is my side boob.
In fact, I need to set it up so that if anyone ever comments side boob, it does do the.
The Peter Griffin. Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Right.
Well,
Have they asked questions so we can talk?
no, they have not. I know.
What's their name? Butcher it. And then if you do butcher it, whoever you are,
I think
feel free to
Feel free to
like
unfollow,
message him
unlike,
and just say
unsubscribe.
I think it is Gillamoon 59.
Gillamoon 59. Wow.
I think it's Gillamoon.
It's a man after an half.
Gillamoon. It's like Masamoon. Like the Sephiroth sword.
Can't wait to see him in like 4K high resolution, not just
Ah.
blocks.
I saw the demo at MCM.
I hate you. And
What's
everything
this?
you stand for, good sir.
It's the demo
I
for
hate you.
the
Everything you stand for. Good sir.
remastered.
Did you remember that I am a Final Fantasy fan, and therefore...
Oh, I can't hate him too much, but I hate him right now.
Yes, the demo for Final Fantasy VII was playing at MCM, and there were so many guys there, just and loads of, like, no picture signs. I did sneak a very slight picture at long distance,
Oh, you
but
rebel.
it's really grainy, so
Oh, did it look beautiful?
it did look really good.
Did it look like it'd been taken on a spud?
The picture definitely looked like it had been taken on a spud. With the-
Potato
the-
can.
Oh, we know the damage that bad pictures can cause.
What?
That was a throwback to the Kev's tournament page.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That. I mean, if Kev does end up watching this, I do apologise, Kev, for taking the piss, but your pictures will really jump.
And he started a war, Kev. How do you feel?
Kev knows he's a bigger troll than I am. So.
Speaking of getting to see things early.
Giggity.
You mentioned Cyberpunk, I'm going to punch your eyeballs out.
You mentioned what?
Cyberpunk.
I could have.
45 minutes of exclusive gameplay.
I hate you and everything you stand for, good sir.
It's alright. I don't
It's
take
not
offence to that because I am
It's not
soulless.
Final Fantasy though. I need to get 8, I need to get 10 remastered, I need to get 7.
I am currently. Bam Garden has done the whole flying thing.
Oh yeah.
Dealt with the annoying fishing town, and now I'm back ready to.
To play some more Triple Triad, yeah.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I ran out of components,
Yeah,
so I
only-
needed to progress in the story.
The only reason you progress in that game is to actually just get more people to play cards against.
Best game ever, apart from 7.
Oh. Do you know what is the best mini game ever? Dodging like 1,000 lightning bolts.
Louise isn't going to do it on her playthrough.
I don't blame her. It is soul destroying. It is absolutely soul destroying.
Yeah, she's on Ject at the moment, and after being defeated once, she's gone, oh, I better get some of the celestial weapons, and then had a look at how to get the celestial weapons, and has slowly ticked off which one she's not going to go for.
Would that be one of them?
That would be Lulu's one. Would be one of them.
Yeah. I love Lulu though. She's
Why is this being remastered?
little cat. It just puts it on the floor and it's so many people. It's not an effective use of Lulu, but watching her just put little stuffed teddies on the floor and just walking over and punching things is just the best.
I wonder what the most damage you can possibly do if you max out the secret would be. Someone must have done the research.
Oh,
on it.
of course I have.
It's got one of the most convoluted levelling systems of any game.
But it's really satisfying though.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
when they introduced the new, like because it's obviously a new mechanic for that one, I was like, oh, I hate it. It's new. It's change. And then actually, as you start to do it, you're like, oh, but if I can like get over to that side, then he can. Even though it's on like Lulu's grid, I can use it. And I was like, oh my god, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, when I get the game back off Louise, I'll play a bit more because I've got the advanced grid, and I probably will do my best to, not get distracted from the game.
Not going to like go to Blitzball World Championships and
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Got to do that.
I'll do that.
Yeah, Louise won't do that.
But I spent so much time on Blitzball.
Do you think we're dominating the chat by talking about
A little
Final Fantasy?
bit.
Everyone
Sorry,
else is
sorry,
like, what is
everybody.
this game?
I tend to just go off on tangents about things.
But when you went inside, well, me and Fallon
We were
were
just
talking
about
about the
League for
league, yeah.
ages.
Well, that was what when I put the volume on. That was basically what was being talked about. I was just like, why have I left them to talk about League?
You can
Welcome
join if you
to
want.
Miniature Wargaming Chats, where we chat not about miniature wargaming.
It's gaming.
Yeah, it's kind of wargaming-ish. We fight each other.
Yeah.
No.
War is made. Friendships are broken.
There is only war.
Top lanes are camped
No.
and farmed repeatedly.
I was like, top lanes of the... Well, I suppose they have been in well.
Do you remember the days when like top lane used to literally be you would leave at like you would just farm for
Top
15
lane is-
minutes
yeah.
and then come back and just a roadblock and do nothing.
Well, no, it used to be farm for 25 minutes.
Come back in 25 minutes, dear. Be tanky. Okay, mum.
and people used to play Fizz and Echo and build Tank. And it was like, yes! I used to love that so much. Gosh, those terrible people.
And now 3 of us are out of the conversation.
It's just, you know,
Yeah, but it's
people
just
out of the conversation.
yeah.
I'll tell you what will bring you into the conversation, but slightly exclude Sam from the conversation. That Northgard update, Conquest, is wank.
So which
Wait,
one,
what's this?
Which one is this? Is this
So they basically, no, it's not wank. I'm just bitter. But basically, they've added a new mode in, right? So you can play with obviously your mates. And there's challenges you have to do, and it's based on faction. So me and Andy played the wolf, and it's a bit like the campaign in that you still have to do like different levels. It's not just a case of just one map, that's it.
Yeah.
But you have to like, you know, once you've done the first objective, then you can move on to the next one, and it's different objectives and stuff. But the first wolf one is you have to eliminate all the enemy clans. The problem being that for every one friend you've got, it adds 3 NPCs. So it was me and Andy versus 6 NPCs. So literally the second you attack one, everyone and their mums just comes and like just wrecks you.
It was that last game that
Everyone
we
their
were
mums
playing-
is
we were
packing
playing
round
Mario.
here.
I was trying to distract
Nobody
them
tells
on my
me
side
nothing.
because I was the furthest away. But the
Normally
minute
drops at the apple cart.
I just couldn't
Yeah,
find
'cause
enough.
we all sell apples
I was
round
getting
here,
my arse
don't we?
handed.
Yeah.
Your dad
That's
sells
the
apples,
only
Andy.
problem with the AI.
Yeah,
They all
and
start
raspberries.
as friends. So literally, if you attack one, it just becomes an absolute nightmare.
It's not that they start as friends;
to
they
watch
start
that now.
being much more efficient than we are.
Well, that as well. Yeah, that doesn't help. That really doesn't help. But yeah, that last game we played was a nightmare.
Sounds like we're going to have to try this.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Well, the Conquest.
Yeah, there's also like the one that I played. It went, oh yeah, you got to go and take the tree or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's all the other like factions around you, and I was like, yeah, cool, I'll take the
Is
tree.
it the one with the tree
But
cost double as well? To
I can't remember because I didn't get to the tree, because as I went to go and get to the tree, that faction had come down here, blocked me from that way. That one had come up here, blocked me from that one, and then that one over there was attacking me. So I was like,
yeah. But then you must be against 3 people.
yeah,
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure there is one. It might not be the one you were playing, but there's one where you have to.
I was goat.
I'm trying to think. So there's one where you've got
Goat
to
Clan
not.
is so good.
But you don't have to just get the tree. It's also double cost. I think it's like 3,000 food to get the tree.
Yeah, I mean, where I started as well, I had a lot of food-enabled places.
Look, don't get me wrong, you can get a lot of food in that game. If you don't think ahead and build silos, you're never getting that tree.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's
So-
never going to stand up. Because he's just falling the fuck over.
What? That was almost as if someone had actually commented.
No,
Or
no,
was
I
actually
was
watching.
I was gonna try and introduce the subject.
I was going to say, has Craig got any more subjects for us? Craig was like.
No, we went through
exhausted
Craig.
Craigslist.
I was gonna list.
Yeah, Craigslist has nothing on it. Let me bitch.
I think we could talk about the Bone Reapers some more. I think I could talk about them forever.
I
though.
could, yeah.
Such-
They do look pretty cool.
They do look really cool. Even just the base troops, those skeletons with the shield just look like.
Mate, they look tanky as fuck.
Yeah, I'm like. I don't fancy my chances against them already, and I've not even seen their stat lines.
I want to make a clip of the thing Ben did when we were talking about those on the stream.
What?
Because you did the skeleton thing. Because I was talking about them having their heads knocked off.
Oh, yeah.
So like the head would keep going towards you.
And I just went, I'm a piranha.
Picture of anyone playing Escape from Monkey Island? With a really sassy skull in that.
I have played a
No.
little bit of Escape from Monkey Island, as Louise insisted that I play it, but I didn't find it that funny. So. I think it's one of those ones that people played when they were younger.
It's not aged well.
Yeah.
Most of those games haven't aged too well.
But there was a stream bundle and it was really cheap, so it didn't hurt
Yeah.
that much.
Slightly off topic.
Yes. Yes.
Those Pringles. As Hangy hasn't had dinner.
They've been there for about 6 years.
I haven't
Yeah,
either.
they were the D&D group left them I don't remember which session they bought them in. there were a lot of snacks that the D&D group brought in.
I just need to know
Have a look
because
at the
I have a
sweet tin.
much more iron heart stomach than him.
Have a look at the sweet tin.
They look like they're unopened.
If they're unopened, they're probably okay.
Yeah. Well, expiry dates.
Don't
That
worry
kind of
about
count.
Don't even worry
March,
about that.
April next year.
it. Yeah, they're not even open. Can I? I'll
Yeah,
replace them
I
at
mean,
some
like,
point.
if the thing is, like, if the D&D group have left them this long,
We're not
frankly,
missing them.
I'll replace them at some point. D&D group. I'm lying, but I was just really hungry, and we didn't stop at Sainsbury's. Tesco's. One of those ones.
Could have got the chocolate latte chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, no, it's coffee chocolate. It's amazing.
Oh, I'm hungry too. I'm really fucking tired.
So anyway, new topic.
I'm really tired.
Yes, new topics.
painting these boats with the masts on is awkward. Discuss.
Yes.
Well, why would you put the mask on and then go to paint them?
Because they're the white metal masts, and you imagine what happens once you've painted them and you try to put them
Super glue
on.
goes white when you
Not,
when it
not,
dries.
not just that. It's the fact that they are a really tight fit.
Uh,
So you try to push them in, you end up bending it and scraping all the paint off it. So yeah, the frigates require a bit of a push to get the masts in once you've done them. Just a warning, Ben.
Oh.
Passing on what I have learned from building a few of them now.
I might build a couple in a bit.
They're really nice models. I mean, like detail is just amazing. And the people, like some of the people on the Facebook group, like the Warlord official one, like they'll take pictures of the back plates that they've done, and you're just like, okay, how on earth have you painted the like tiny little windows all glazed and everything? So they look.
and that's why I don't like being part of painting groups, because I look at these things and go,
What's the point in even trying?
yeah, basically.
Well, I've just accepted that my level is here, and that's as far as I'm ever going to get. So I design all my the painting technique I use is the one that's going to look least shit at that level.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I can't look down far enough to see my level, so.
Is it just a dot to you, or can you not even see the dot?
Just a smudge on the floor.
What is the film where it's like, oh no, it's Friends. You stop past the line, the line is a dot to you.
Like,
We were on a break.
there's a Frankie Boyle.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's dodgy lines to be talking about.
Well, it's more that he said he defended something on a have I got news? No, have I got news for you? Mock the week, and
Is it when you start defending something, then realise you're wrong, but you're so far in the rabbit hole you can defend it anyway?
no, it was that he the joke was, oh Frankie, what? How can you ever possibly take the high ground? He said, yeah, it's a bit interesting. I've never been up this high before.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah. He's a legend.
He is great.
Shame he got kicked off that show.
I don't actually know the reason.
Mm,
I think some of his jokes took it a bit too far.
yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
we could
Yeah,
probably.
but why'd you hire Frankie Boyle if you don't want too far?
Well, yeah, that's a good question.
It's like, why would you have Rage Against the Machine on your radio show and then tell them not to play the non-radio version of their Christmas #1?
Yeah, I was gonna say. To be fair, when that became Christmas #1, it was like, yeah, we should. Normally we play this, but
There's a lot of swear words in there.
there's a lot of we're gonna have to adapt this song because it's just a lot of.
I mean, he pretty much just screams "fuck
Beep,
you." I
beep.
do you tell me for a good solid minute. So, yeah,
And then finishes it with motherfucker.
had a bit of variation in there.
Good song.
Very good song.
Not one I've heard, I must say.
Jesus.
I'll tell you what, on the drive back, we're listening to the full Bomb Track album.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not in the car.
Yeah.
Well, if you was to lift your shed up and take it somewhere more sensible, then
Like
you
my
know.
house.
To be fair, you had a big enough garden to make a shed. We could have been doing this at yours.
Just an extension that
Brilliant.
covers the entire garden.
I might just
Yeah.
like knock down next door, that's fine, they don't need it.
Or you just buy the house next door. And to be fair, we won't be turning it into a gaming thing because I'll just be moving in.
We could just knock down the gardens and just create one mega garden.
Which then also leads into the parking area next door. Makes life so much easier.
Oh no,
Also,
I'm not
it's
going to kick Kevin and Jane out, we can go the other way.
Ah,
Kevin and Jane are lovely.
ah.
What are you saying about your other neighbours?
We don't see him, he's a mystery to us.
And this becomes another video that Fallon watches back to all time.
Oh my god, I need to stop talking! Why do I do this? Oh, yeah, I probably should stop.
Well, now we know your neighbours' names. What can we do with this information?
Absolutely fuck off.
Well, we could send them letters from Fallon and Andy.
That's exactly where I was going.
Terrible, terrible.
Leave them little presents that are on fire on their doorstep with love from Fallon and Andy. Step on it.
You could have done that anyway. The difference is now you can address it to them.
Yeah.
I would say I'd set you on fire, but with Stephen you couldn't tell the difference.
He could be on fire right now.
I
Could
was
be a
going to
reason
say
why we're quite
burn,
warm.
but you know, he does that anyway.
Stephen's version of a burn is throwing a bag of frozen peas at him.
Because I didn't remember stepping outside.
That's not burn, that's implosion.
Gingers in summer.
Yeah.
Think of more iconic tunes.
Yeah.
Gingers and souls.
Fair. Yeah. We'll give you
Always,
that one.
always chasing them. You're right, Nagash. That's right.
Yeah.
No, he's got enough, he could be Sigmar. But just during the age where he didn't have Thunderhammer.
Just not the age of
So
Sigma.
he's just sitting on the hammer. Want some souls?
I'm just going to close the door to the world.
Pretty sure that I asked. You didn't do crap.
It's fine.
Then gives me Pringle.
There you go. You asked for a Pringle.
Oh, this isn't. Oh, that's it. This doesn't work, is it?
They're very awesome.
Duck.
Goose.
What?
Speaking duck.
Oh, I thought you said fuck. What was that? Alright then.
Although when you actually read the Age of Sigmar books, at first I was like, oh, this is really like pro-Sigmar type shit I'm reading here. And then the more you read it, the more you go, this is just making him seem really friggin' incompetent. All of them just friggin' incompetent.
It's the moment.
What's in the sweet box?
It's actually the moment they go to rescue
Probably
Alariel
nothing.
and they
Oh, have a
basically
look.
kick the door down.
No,
Go, we're
because
here
I'm
to
hungry,
rescue
I don't
you.
wanna
And she's
eat
like, well, that's
sweets.
great, but now there's a gaping hole with like
Didn't
Nurgle
put the
just
sweets
running
in
through
there.
it. And they're like,
Well, they're very well written.
surprise Pikachu face.
God, so tired. Why did I work on my day off?
Huh? So you worked on your day off?
Yeah, because it was like,
Food.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not quite
But I
what
got
said,
to be
but-
attack.
Who else
So,
is? I seem to have not fought them.
Oh yeah, because you dropped the tech job, didn't you?
also discovered that if I wasn't doing it, I'd definitely go back to being attack.
About time.
Sorry.
Said if I wasn't doing
Yeah,
it,
might as
I
well.
would definitely go back to being attack.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's fucking great. What I'm doing today.
Sound because you sat down the back painting.
No, I was actually
I'm
doing
going to
stuff.
pretend I know what I'm doing with building these, so no instructions. Let's go.
It should be some.
No, I don't want
Okay.
to. I can do this.
5 minutes later, they don't need instructions.
No, I'm British. We know how to build boats.
Instructions unclear, get caught in boat.
I seem to have made a boo-boo. What's your boo-boo? I like the hole. I wrapped it around my penis. Made a penis boat. Can I put these little boats on bases and then be like, yeah, they're rowing boats that like row up towards, you know.
Oh no.
Put them on like little tiny bases and just like, lol.
Ben's in too deep already.
Hilarious. Yes. Yeah, but these are like even smaller than tiny boats.
But, frankly, if you made a base at the same size and put the boats on it, I don't think I would. Because the only reasons these ones have sails is because they like represent a particular type of gunboat, but you could just put cannon on pretty much any boat.
If I make little tiny people, or find little tiny people to put on
They're
those
all
boats,
1 to 700 mil scale, like Napoleonic stuff.
I can
I've
put these
seen
people
people-
on these boats, and then I can be like, yeah, these are my boarding boats. They're boarding from 4 miles away, in the cover of night, in the height of day, because Stephen's on the boat.
Missions, like there are some missions in the book, like capture the fort and stuff like that.
Right.
I think. Also, if you became becalmed, you could use them to, move your boat.
I'm going to say yes, because I know what that means.
Becalmed is, the whole thing with no wind.
Ah. That never happened if I'm on the boat.
I was waiting for that. Goodbye, destroyer.
Ben appears to be powering the ship for us.
No, Ben, it's the sword that Barbosa has. He goes forward, but Ben doesn't use the sword.
That was Blackbeard's sword, wasn't it?
Yes, Blackbeard, sorry, not Barbosa.
I was going to say.
No, Barbosa does have it at the end of the film, doesn't
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
in the long run.
Yeah, but Blackbeard had it first.
he? Yes.
Blackbeard's like, this is my sword. I must have
And
done
these are my
something a
book.
bit stupid at some point with this blade. It appears to have blood on it.
Yes, a few of mine have had a similar experience. In fact, when I built Clem Fandango, my Grand Unclean
I love that name.
What?
His great unclean one is called Clem Fandango.
I was watching the first of the Women's Royal Rumble, and it was slightly distracting.
It's only slightly.
Slightly distracted, and yeah. But it does mean that I have bled for Nurgle.
Which is probably the wrong Chaos God to bleed for.
I was gonna say.
You know what happens is Grandfather Nurgle comes to you and like patches your wound for you, which is probably not the best person to patch a wound for you, but
So,
The tetanus sets in.
so I'm thinking now that I've got these boats,
yeah.
I might go for a swim and go and play boats.
We're
Not in the bathtub because I don't fit in the bathtub, so the boats ain't coming in with me. I don't want to turn around in the bathtub and then go, oh, where did that one go?
Boats, bathtub.
Do you reckon that Papa Nurgle started the anti-vax movement? No, hear me out.
I feel like that was a, do you reckon that Papa Nurgle started the anti-vax? Discuss. Stare directly into the camera and just ask.
Or like the Office moment.
Sam, you sound like you're in pain.
Yeah, my legs ache.
Is that because you're old?
Yeah.
I know what I should have done actually. I should have put this on
It's a head.
the Black Seas Facebook page. Look, we're building boats and painting boats.
No, you are building boats and you are painting boats.
No, I'm painting boat. Ben is building boat.
Okay.
Half the table, you know.
I love that.
Oh, cool. So there's 5 of us here, but you class us as half. So you're classing me as 2.
I
didn't say that.
What percentage on this table have seen Ben's testicles? Discuss.
I'm pretty sure.
So you should have been in
I
the chat. Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay.
That was a bad idea.
You're in for a real treat.
I mean, it's nearly Halloween.
You know all of that.
You need to
like,
dress them up.
No, we discussed this.
Calendar.
I'm going to make a
What
calendar.
happened to Sips?
Oh, Sips. I love Sips.
You actually going to make the calendar?
Yeah, why
Talking
not?
about the video that made him famous where they keep ringing him up.
No.
Have you not seen that?
No.
That was like one of the first things like they did with Sips, and they were like, Lewis must have been drunk. He sounds really drunk, and he just keeps ringing Sips up, but it's like midnight. You can just hear him like getting really angry with him. It's the best thing.
I think it was
This calendar needs to be sold to raise funds for the Warcast gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know there'll be about 5 people that buy it.
If I'm going to do that as a calendar,
Did you
then
watch
we all
that
need to partake.
reading of the Big Mouth?
No, I forgot about that. I need to.
I think I put that one upside down. There we go.
I don't need instructions.
I don't. Look, there you go. I've made a whole other boat. Yeah, we're in. The only downside to this is I really can't put this in the bath because we'll just sink. Because there's a gaping hole underneath.
You would know about gaping holes, wouldn't you?
I love a good gaping hole.
So I tell you what you can put in a gaping hole. Put a magnet in there.
Fill you with a magnet.
All the love. All the magnety love.
Well, there will be a lot of love because we'll be attracted. Ah.
Fuck's sake, that's
Ah.
terrible.
Dad jokes. Without even being a dad. Although if Amy now messages and goes, oh yeah, by the way, I'll be well surprised because you know,
The power of dad.
it is Angry Shark Week.
The red tide.
It is Shark Bait.
Sorry, Amy.
Rambo First Blood.
Yeah. Where does the anchor go? I'm talking about these boats, nothing else.
Oh God, nearly did the paint in the coffee.
We'd find it. It's non-toxic.
Yeah, but I still don't want to do it.
I mean, who was that guy who drank an entire pot of Nurgle's rot in Ashford?
An idiot? Is that who that was?
Who was that? Like, and this is going to sound bad. That gay guy. I can't remember right now. But he just like I think it was Simon who went, "Oh yeah, I dare you," and he went, "Sold." And he drank an entire pot, and then Simon bought him a new one.
Well, at least he replaced the pot, I guess.
Personally, I'd want more than than a pot. But you know.
Yeah.
Anchors away. Now, which of the masts do I put on?
All of them. Yeah.
Is it literally all 3? No, there's 4 there. But there's only 3 holes.
Yeah. The fourth one is it's not a mast. It's a.
It's the thing that comes out the front.
Does this one go down on the front like this?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the battering ram.
The battering ram.
Yeah. You can use it as a battering ram. I've heard they're a little bit hard to fix though.
It's alright, you only need it once.
Until you want to set them off.
No. In my experience, ramming it once is enough.
And then you sail off.
Without
Yeah.
one of your bits of wood that hold sails in place.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're past bits of wood holding it in place.
Why is there only shuriken pistols left? That's boring.
That's what you get for picking out up.
Do you even know what you can arm them with yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pistols or slightly stronger pistols?
Oh. or slightly weaker pistols that do more damage.
So how are they slightly weaker pistols?
Because they're only strength 3, not strength 4.
You're a perplexing kind of guy, aren't you?
I'm going to pretend I know what that means.
I've watched a lot of Big Bang Theory recently. You was Penny for a moment then.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you put both of these like weird holdy things on it?
Yes.
Determined I'm not touching the instructions.
I was going to say, so
I'm
yeah,
not going to touch the instructions, but I'm going to ask Ben how to build it.
this is
Well, once I've built one boat, I'll know how to do all of them.
this is the Titanicus campaign again, isn't it? It's the
What?
and none of us know how to play, so we're going to come across and ask you all the questions.
Or me and Steve will play without you and just get it wrong every time.
At least we played it the
As long as
same
you're having
on both
fun.
sides.
I don't think we did. We played
Um,
twice and played it differently.
Larger-
Yeah,
Both
but
times.
we
Larger
used the
spot
same
at the
rules for
bottom.
both of us, so it worked.
Yeah.
How about right?
And then afterwards, Ben
This
told me about
frigate
missiles
here,
I didn't know I had.
And it's not counted
Yeah.
as instructions if you look at it.
I mean, that looks about what I was going to do.
Getting your practice in now.
Oh, trust me, I don't do practice, I do this enough.
Yeah, so putting the advert
Your brother
on,
been caught yet?
So. He gets yelled at enough though, because he doesn't do fuck all. But we're not going down that rabbit hole today.
Is he,
You're in rabbit holes. So you need to tell us, Steve.
No, it's called an expression, you turd.
Oddly enough, rabbit holes and turd is something that I would associate with his brother.
Alright.
If you'd have said tight, I'd have associated that with his trousers.
Do we think it's a bit too soon to be going to 9th edition?
I thought you were going to say for Christmas. But yes, on both accounts.
Yeah, I think the cycle used to be roughly
5 years.
Yeah, I was going to say 4, but yeah, it was sort of between 4 and 5, wasn't it?
Unless, of course, you were 6th edition. Then something horribly went wrong. And they went, 2.5.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how long's 8? I mean, 8's got you out for about, what, 2 years?
Yeah.
2, 3
Yeah,
years?
it's about that.
So maybe if they're aiming for the 3, maybe 3. No, it's longer than that. General's Handbook. 2017,
General's
2018.
Handbook.
Chapter
No,
approved.
chapter approved,
We've had
sorry.
two
Yeah, we're
editions of
about to get
chapter approved.
2019. So that's going to be.
We had 3,
3 and a
I think,
bit
haven't we?
years.
Oh no, that would
we've
be
had
2.5 years.
2017, 2018.
Yeah, because it came out like July. didn't it? 'Cause I
Yeah,
was
they
in
usually do
Hong
that
Kong,
July.
so- Yes, actually, it definitely has to be. It can't be longer than that because my brother wasn't in Hong Kong before then. Oh yeah. So 2.5 years. Yeah, sorry, I'm gauged time off how long my brother was away.
I was just like, hey?
Well, now time's stopped because he's come back.
Yeah, pretty much. He is boring.
But if they're
That's
thinking
very
of
nice.
switching to 9,
He's now
won't they?
he's now watching this and like you're going, he's very boring. He's like, well, you know, I came back from there and now I'm a ladyboy.
He does tell me off for the joke that I make. Basically, every time I see him, I say, because he went to Thailand on one of his trips. So I say,
Mhm.
oh, so you had a fun time in Thailand, and you know, I hear you at least got a reach around from the ladyboy.
Like we want to stick on the 9th subject line, but
Got
We
distracted.
really-
to the lads here, like,
I am trying to
if
keep
you
people
was
on the
there-
topic.
and you was offered one,
What a reach around from a ladyboy!
you can't see
Well,
her. You can't see
I
her.
would just
if I-
take
if I
free
was-
drug from anyone at
I
this
was
point.
gonna-
I wouldn't care what it was.
Yeah. If I was already taking it from a ladyboy, yeah, I'd accept the reach around.
I'll be expecting one.
What am I even paying for here?
Not for a reach around.
So 9th edition.
Anyway, back to 9th. I just
I'll
wanted
tell
to
you
know.
what, reach around from ladyboys. We've got the most viewers according to Twitch.
It triggered something.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Hasn't quite triggered Stephen yet, though.
No, you've got to mention Land Raiders and Primaris.
Wait, no. It has triggered him. He's gone quiet because there's some flashbacks. The time he got reached around from a ladyboy.
Some Vietnam flashbacks.
You weren't there, man.
It's that moment that he was offered to be part of the Hangover.
Oh, Leslie Chow.
Do you just think that it's 8 has gotten so out of control that they're having just resort to just go straight to 9?
Yep.
So fuck it. We have to start over. Bend to the ground.
What do you mean by out of like?
Too many stratagems, too many supplements, too many extra rules. So 8th was meant to be easy, quick.
Yeah.
It is no longer the
It is easy and it is quick.
Oh, it really
It's
is.
still a lot easier
Compare
than
it to
7th, yeah.
I've played like half a game of Heresy and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
because you've never played Heresy before.
Yeah, but it didn't take me very long at all to pick up 8th. It's just easy.
I just think.
Doesn't mean I'm good at it. Which I'm
But
not.
yeah, I mean, 8,
but-
to be fair, is like, I mean, I didn't even play 7th because it was just too much. But 8 it's 100% easier, but I think at the moment they've just gotten too much stuff in each individual book now.
Yeah, so all of this, there's so many different books. How do you balance everything?
That's what I think they can. I think that's the problem they're finding at the moment is they can't balance everything.
And that's been the issue with 40k for a long time, because if you're trying to balance 26 different armies, it is virtually an almost impossible task.
Do you remember when? Well, I don't because it was before my time. But they had stuff like Elder Dreadnoughts and Elder Missile Launchers because everything was basically
The same,
Every
just copied and
faction-
pasted, yeah.
yeah. Every faction had its own version of. Very nice.
Chugga, chugga, chugga,
I think the problem is, or they're going to struggle to do
Is that
is
you
to
speeding
keep
the
it
boat
like-
up?
keep it balanced and keep each individual faction individual. I think that's the problem they've got.
That's yeah.
I built a boat.
Because obviously they tried to make Iron Hands play like they're supposed to, and look what happened there.
Warhammer 40,000 9th edition. Age of Oak.
Yeah. I mean,
I think, to be
Crinkle me
honest,
up, is what I think.
to get a word in there then, shall I?
No.
No, I think, yes, it's too soon to be thinking of a whole new rule set, especially when you're still releasing books. But, because I don't keep up with everything, is it just rumours or is it actually something that credibly says, you know, this is happening?
well, more than anything, the only thing that really points to a 9th edition-esque thing is that Space Marines have gone up in so much power that to rebalance it out, every other faction is going to end up getting either supplements or some extra rules. And
So-
it's the layers of extra rules which are annoying because it's meant to be simple now.
Yeah, but
So what we're actually seeing is 8.5.
I think,
Especially
Yeah,
with
no matter
these-
what happens-
especially with Psychic Awakening coming out, is how many do, because they've already said every faction is getting new models, every faction is getting new rules. Is this the beginning of 8.5?
well, how do you have half an edition?
Well, I don't know how you can make a supplement for Necrons.
Because
Oh,
7th
well,
was
though,
actually
like-
3.6.
different Tomb Worlds.
What was
I
3.6?
don't
Seventh
need that
edition.
in my life though. Who
So
needs
7th
that
was
in their life?
3.6.
Yes.
I would say
Everything
you could do
past
something
3rd
with
edition
Necrons,
was just
like-
an add-on.
But to be
third
fair,
edition.
it's
So
that's the
basically
same
what
with
you're
Space
saying is
Marines.
we're only in 4th edition.
Essentially.
Because you go, well, you've got different Tomb Worlds, so you're just getting led by a different guy who's in charge, and you have special abilities because those guys prefer to be close combat, or those
But I
guys
don't
prefer
know-
to be shooting.
Mm.
Salamanders, Ultramarines, Iron Hands, you know, you go, I prefer to be doing a lot of close combat and shooting close range. He just prefers to be twiddling his thumbs and thinking he's all amazing. He prefers to just be bearding it all out.
Yeah, but I think I don't get
It's the
what,
vehicle heavy
Yeah.
approach. That's
Yeah.
I don't get why they moved away from just doing a codex to supplements. Like what? Why can't you just have them in a book together?
Because everyone wants the narrative. You know, if you say that though...
We'll
but
give
if
someone
you
a
go-
narrative book. Stop
Yeah,
giving
but it's-
everyone
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, but if you go, alright, Space Marines are there, but you've also got Space Wolves, you've also got Dark Angels, you've also got Blood Angels. And you go, well, everyone else wants all the like the first founding chapters. There shouldn't be a Space Marine book, it should just be all of them. Just as a first founding thing. all in one bit,
The
all
thing
in
is,
one
I
book.
love lore, but at the same time, I'm not willing to buy like 3 separate supplements for Necrons when most of my lore is surprise too much.
Yeah, every single Necron
Alacron
supplement is
surprise
basically
digging.
going to be the same, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Just-
wait, there's a 2 world. Yeah,
This-
So how does Tyranids work? They're going to make one for every Hive fleet.
apparently so.
Well, the thing is, some of the hive fleets are technically trashed now. I mean, Leviathan, which was heading towards Baal, basically got swallowed up. Was it swallowed into the warp or something? I can't remember.
Took a wrong turn.
Yeah.
What? So now they're
Yeah.
not.
There was
they're just
Nurgle
gonna-
and Khorne all having a lovely
So they're
tea
just going
party.
to
and
bin
then
off some of
Tyranids.
the Tyranid rules. Because that's going to make them, like...
I mean, they're not
Like
great at the
everyone-
moment.
No, it'll
as it
be
is,
like-
Yeah.
Yeah. So with Space Marines, you've got what? Ultramarines, Raven Guard, Iron Hands, Imperial Fists, Salamanders, and White Scars. Right, have all got a supplement.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and that's only
But
because
then you've got
there are
4 or whatever it is other Space Marine
Yes,
chapters.
Yeah,
but
but there
they
is-
have their own codex.
yeah they have their own codex.
Yeah, I get
because
that.
they have quite specific and different to
Trashy
the
rules.
yeah. And the
Like
only reason
things,
they've got all
different
these extra
ones.
bits and pieces is just because a long time ago GW was like, oh yeah, we're focused on Blood Angels, some Space Wolves, and Dark Angels. And then there'll be a generic Space Marine chapter. They didn't have all that time and the resources to be able to go, oh, we're focused on all 9 of
Yeah.
the original chapters. Because if they did that as well, Chaos guys would be like, well, focus on us because we've got very specific stuff.
Yeah, but
Like,
now
I
they're
would- I
split
would
down.
argue,
Everyone
say-
else wants to be split down.
Yeah.
The chaos stuff has
I would argue,
diverged even more than anyone else.
yeah, I would
So
argue
they've
that like Chaos Space Marines need more supplements than normal Marines,
I mean, even
as it comes to it.
And
even
is
the
this-
Thousand
so
Suns,
this is the
where
issue.
there aren't that many of them, there are the Thousand Suns that followed Araman, and there are the Thousand Suns that followed Magnus, and most of them are dust, so it doesn't matter.
Wow, yeah.
Games
All
Workshop
it's but
hates chaos,
dust.
so nothing doesn't matter.
The
Games
trouble
Workshop
is,
hates chaos, yet
nothing's
managed
ever
go
going
and
to
blow
be.
up Cadia.
It needs to be at the point where
Cadians are still around, they're just homeless.
it needs to be at the point where you're looking at it and you go, as a narrative thing, here are stupid amounts of rules, and no matter what, there's going to be things that are broken because that's just how it is. When it comes under playing like tournament rules and stuff, it should just be here are Space Marines and they have generic this.
Yeah.
There's far too many models and far too many things that are coming out to be able to go, oh yeah, we can balance this model with this model, this model. That would be your huge problem. You've got too much stuff to try and balance out. But again, there are a models company that provides rules for their models. Because otherwise, I go, I have bought a unit of tactical marines. That's all I need.
Thing is though, like, I get what you're saying, but I still don't think that absolves them of responsibility to try to sort their shit out.
Well, no, probably not. But
Granted, yes, they did come up with the game and it is their rule set, but that always tends to be the line they go.
I was going to say,
but they always
they
brought out just
came up with the
bog standard amount of rules, didn't they? And they went,
came up with the universe. Well, that I believe is a certain Lucas's particular position on his universe.
Yep.
I can change it so Greedo shoots rather than just Han shooting, or I can.
yeah.
Just because you spawn a creative entity does not mean you get to keep complete control of it. Bastards.
Hashtag not bitter.
Yeah, hashtag not bitter. I mean, to be fair, the man made.
Man made a mockery of his own universe, really.
Yeah, and it didn't take that long.
No.
You know, when you spend that long on a Ewok dying in comparison to the destruction of. There's more time on the screen for the Ewok dying than the destruction of both Death Stars and the Star Destroyer. Super Star Destroyer.
What, combined?
Yeah.
Wait, which Ewok was this?
When the Ewok dies at the very end, in the battle for, I apologise to anyone watching. I'm dyslexic and I have a real hard time thinking words sometimes.
The Battle of Endor.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah, so during the Battle of Endor, you've got
Also, for anyone who hasn't watched Star Wars, which
Spoiler
would be
Spoiler
incredibly
alert.
like, what the hell for anyone of our caliber. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert, an Ewok dies. Hope you're not too upset. Oh, by the way, both Death Stars get destroyed. Or what, you didn't know there was a second Death Star? Yeah, but yes, the Ewok scene has
Don't
more
worry.
time on screen.
It's a trap.
If you were sad by the second Death Star blowing up, you will be really disappointed when the third one blows up.
And if you're really disappointed by the third one blowing up, then you shouldn't watch season 8 of Game of Thrones.
If you ever get slightly triggered.
Tying that in with Star Wars, of course, though. You know, if you do like a little bit of incest, both of them have it.
Game of Thrones is alright on that as well, isn't it?
I was going to say, the Game of Thrones level of incest is tweaked up a notch.
Yeah, well,
Just a little bit.
you know, it's tweaked up a notch to the point that in the first episode they just go, oh, incest. Something decided to
Oh, it's
start
a heater.
taking off.
Because it's set to keep to a steady heat, so...
Are these supposed to have like more than one set of anchors?
No, it comes with two...
Yeah.
It comes with extra anchors, but I've never bothered.
I mean, this wants to really actually anchor itself. Anyway, back to incest. I mean,
Star Wars.
oh, so incest.
Incest
What were
is
we saying?
incest. What?
Incest is a game the whole family can play.
That explains a lot, Steve.
Incest is best. Keep it in the family.
Sort of the ancient
So,
Egyptian,
9th
isn't it?
edition.
Yes,
Yeah, anyway.
9th edition.
Tangent resolved.
It's always good when you get back on time.
I mean, if you look at it, Age of Sigmar had a 9th edition, didn't it, roll out? Like a couple of years after it had been there. Or 3 years.
What do you mean?
Because they went, oh yeah, here's a whole load of new rules and stuff.
What you
I mean,
mean?
the thing about Age of Sigmar though is it never really got too complicated. Like the rules have pretty much remained pretty constant. Like they've edited a few bits here and there. Still need to edit shooting though. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But
If
apart
you
from that,
if you do the realm rules with all the realm relics and all of that stuff, plus all the missions and all it can be a little bit of a headache, but not to the same level of like I play 40k quite a lot. There's a lot about armies that I play quite regularly that I still struggle to keep in. But to give it its due, not to the same level of me trying to play 1,000 Suns in Heresy for the first 3 or 4 games, where I realised I had a million psychic powers to remember. So,
Alright, yeah.
You didn't have, you just kind of decided to take it upon yourself and go, I'm going to do all of this because they can do all of this. Ease yourself in.
Or just
It's
pick
like
the pretty good
Thailand
ones.
all over again.
the lubrication.
Or their lack of.
Right.
What do you want to see in the next General's Handbook?
Well,
Pictures.
These bitches.
No, I think he said pictures.
Oh, I heard bitches.
No, I said pictures, but bitches works.
I would quite like to see something that does a little bit of a nerf to hordes. That could be quite good. Whether it's just...
So basically you just want to see Tyrannic Codex go out the window.
No, General's Handbook.
General's Handbook. AOS.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is a tendency on the more competitive side to run a lot of large hordes now because basically the
Magnus.
The discount you get for buying larger units.
Yeah, you get discount, and then you, in a lot of them, like skeleton hordes and various others, you get a load of bonuses for running more and more models in the unit.
So what, you have to buy more?
No, it's not even like that because.
But you have to buy more models to run those big units.
Well, yeah, but also the big models, the
Why
big
is that gonna change?
the big stompy models, which are like a lot more expensive than buying an extra couple of boxes of small models.
Mm.
Like if you look at if you're looking at points to cost, the bigger models are still more expensive. So Games Workshop were tweaking it so that those were the models that were, they were trying to...
Like what?
Okay, so I have a set of Greater Demons up there. Most of them aren't massively worth running. I mean, you play Khorne Fallon. How do you feel about your Bloodthirsters in comparison to the cheap chaff units?
Cheap chaff units any day of the week.
And how expensive are some of those cheap chaff units in per model?
Too cheap.
Yeah.
Almost too
What do you
cheap.
mean, points wise or like
Well, even cost wise, it's not that.
longer wise?
It's not even
wise.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, all right, how big a unit would you preferably run? Bloodletters.
You want 30 at least.
Right, and how many do you get in a box?
10 a box, aren't they? And the
About 10
boxes
box,
are.
yeah.
What, 18, 25?
I've bought them in a while, to be fair.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've
It's probably about 18 quid for 10 of them. Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
How much is Bloodletter?
yeah, but how many points do they cost?
Well, I've not read the hand, but it used to be 270 for a full unit.
Okay, and then how many points is a standard, not thinking, what's his face?
280, I think, the
Yeah.
cheapest 270.
And which one's going to do more damage?
The Bloodletters.
Right, so you're going to buy those.
No.
Yeah, you're not going to spend as much money on them, but you're going to buy loads and loads more of those models than you are going to buy those big things. So that's why they'll make those units bigger and more like that. Those are the things that sell. Characters are like, oh yeah, I buy the character and I've got it. That's it, it's done. Even the big demon, like you with your big demons
Yeah.
that you've got, like your Slanesh ones, you've got 2. And like your Nurgle ones,
Yeah, but do you know why I have 2?
because there's only 2.
Because I fucking love the model.
Mm.
If I had the money, I would have 4 of each Greater Demon, because I'd have...
Yeah, but is
the
that then
named
building
one-
all of the skulls?
Yeah, it's the named one with each weapon loadout, although the Slanesh Keeper of Secrets have actually got even more loadouts. The Khorne would be difficult because there are 3...
3 Bloodthirsters and Scarbrand.
Yeah, but it
And
would
then
also
if
want the
you're
4-12 one.
potentially like you would go, I want to have 8 because
Council of
you know,
Blood.
yeah, and you go, yeah, this is amazing and it's Khorne and I like Khorne and stuff. Like that's going to sell it for you buying the big models, but they're going to get more money out of you going, I need 30 Bloodletters. And they work fantastically in this game.
So I'm now
They're
gonna have
not
6.
as expensive as buying a
Well,
big
If
Bloodthirster.
if the 8 Bloodthirsters worked as an army, though,
Yeah.
you'd buy it, and that would cost you more money.
Oh yeah.
It's
But
like
because
not, it's
the-
like full
But if it does
armies.
work.
What's in the box? I
But
want to see
this
what's
is
in
the thing,
Alright,
isn't it? Because
because
what
I'm
Ben's
bad.
saying is
What?
because the rules
Because
are
you're what?
making Horde
I'll
so
take it.
strong, you're going to buy
Oh.
Hordes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Well,
it's
what's
how
in
it
the box?
works.
Oh, will it?
No, but what I'm saying is it's not. That's not why they're keeping the points down on Hordes, because they could make more money if they made the rules for monsters more powerful.
Not a lot.
Yeah, but once you get to those
No.
8, you go, oh, I've got all the ones I need.
Yeah, but it's like when
That's
you
it.
get to 60 Bloodletters, that's special,
Yeah, but then
isn't
you're
it?
going to buy other things, aren't you? Because 60 Bloodletters is still not going to be a whole army.
Yeah, but they're not going to make 8 Bloodthirsters viable, so you're always going to need more stuff to add on top. But if we just take cost out of the equation, because you can always argue for cost, but there is some stuff that needs changing in AOS, so...
Sorry?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Just like
those are tasty.
scavenging now.
Well, the D&D group lost out.
But yeah, and I do see what you're saying about Horde size. I think
Nothing happened.
I mean, you faced it recently in 40k. The equivalent of the 30 plague bearers in AOS is even worse.
yeah.
Because it's -2 to hit on its own without any.
Ups
And then
on top of it.
-1 in combat naturally without any bonuses again. And also any powers that work on that unit are multiplied by another factor
Okay.
because it's a huge unit.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's semi-Death Star, not completely Death Star, but then they're the ones that work best.
The thing is, G-Dubs will always sell troops and things like that way more than they will
Way
sell
too
big
much.
characters. Because at the same time, you look at something, you go, I've got to save up. What is it, like 80 quid now for a Bloodthirster or something? Yeah. Call it 80 quid. I've got to save up 80 quid to be able to buy that one model. Whereas I can buy 30 Bloodletters for whatever it is. Yeah. 54 quid. So I don't have to save up as much. Plus, to get to that 30 unit, I just 18 quid here, 18 quid there, 18 quid there. In the long run, all that sort of stuff, the troops and things always sell way more. So they will give that incentive to go, oh yeah, well, if you want to get to that cheap running of the unit, then buy all these. And then people go, oh right, well, I'll buy these, and then it's like gets closer and closer.
Your argument is flawed because you're basically saying people are going to buy them anyway, but they're making the rules an incentive for people buying them. Well, you wouldn't make the rules an incentive for people to buy something that they're already buying.
Yeah.
Can I input something here?
Go for it, Stephen.
They're
Can we
models
stop talking
company.
Well, yeah, but they might be a models company. But what I'm saying is that Ben's argument is that they're making the rules better for hordes because people buy the hordes, which doesn't make any sense because people buy the hordes.
Yeah, no, but
So
I'm
make
not
the rules
saying that
better
they're
for the stuff
making.
people don't buy, because
Yeah.
then they buy the stuff that they don't sell as much of. Because they're still going to sell the stuff that
Like
they
when
already
suddenly drop
sell.
pods are really good for a split second.
Just the 1 second.
Just
You had
the
your
1 second.
moment.
Luckily, already owned.
Yeah.
Mm.
I did go under the bed and I found loads of drop pods. I went, I wonder how many drop pods Ben needs.
I do need another set at some point because I will make one of the other companies a full drop company as well.
Well, I have drop pods. Unpainted as well. Built drop pods ready to go. So you wouldn't even have to worry about doing it. Because I won't use them because I'm going to Primaris.
I wonder if they'll do a Primaris drop pod.
I mean, when they'll do a primary stuff like
Only once all those people stop going, but normal tactical marines. It's like, no, just give it the times, they're moving over.
Yeah, actually, get with the times, people. Give up on your normal tactical marines and sell them cheaply on eBay so I can buy them.
At which point then GW go, oh yeah, normal marines. Legacy.
Don't care. I'm a collector then. There is a reason why I'm trying to build a chapter.
Build a what?
A chapter.
Oh. It's right, they semi sort of burped and it sounded like he said jackal. I was like, what? Why are you trying to build a jackal?
Special jackal.
So basically, every time something Space Marine happens, they get pushed further and further and further backwards.
What?
Those.
The Nids?
Mm.
Yeah,
You've had
obviously.
your, like, 2 months of being strong.
It was quite good at the
Sit
beginning of
down.
8th edition. Mind you, it was quite good to be Necrons at the beginning of 8th edition as well.
Yeah. I mean, everything was okay until they introduced the first fucking Space Marine book, and then it just all went tits up.
I was doing alright with Nids until they went, oh, you can't use psychic powers more than once. Psyche bastards. No, I can't give everything 5 up Bilno Panes.
Well, you can, you still get lucky on the dice.
It's okay. Cause
No, because you could just keep, like, you have 6 psychics, you give 6 units of 5 up Bilno
Yeah.
Panes.
Yeah, but now it's like +1 to the dice roll, isn't it?
No.
No,
Oh, you can't even do it anymore.
Smite is +1, everything else is 1 use per
Oh.
time.
Do you know what? I don't use psychic powers. Therefore, I do not know rules. Such things.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with Nids actually for the Psychic Awakening. And if it's in line with the Space Marine Codex tweak, it could be very interesting.
Well, if they do to Nids as they should do for the Psychic Awakening stuff, nobody will be using Psychic powers. Because as soon as you start tapping into things that are like Tyranid based psychicry, then you start melting your brain. Even Chaos goes, no.
I did like the when
I
they
think the only person that's ever managed it, and he's questionable at best, is Tigerius at this point.
Yeah.
You look at him and go, and he was like, I know where they're moving! But you're not a fucking maniac.
You like the uncle, you kind of invite him for Christmas because you thought you have to, but after that, I'll pick up and come.
To be fair, that's the entire chapter. Warcast beating up on the Ultramarines.
Do you reckon that's
Everyone
what?
else does.
Do you reckon that's what it was when they when in the Horus Heresy? Like everyone was still like, oh God, no, not them. Like Horus, could you just send them across the galaxy for us? Why is
To be
that?
fair-
I really don't want to share my thicky pudding with them.
To be fair, Horus did.
Nothing wrong.
Well, Horus did nothing wrong. Yeah. Horus did to.
Everything wrong.
He sent the Chaos equivalent of the Ultramarines after the Ultramarines. Because
Yep.
the word bearers are the dodgy uncle that you're,
Referring to?
Yeah.
It's like, if even Chaos don't want to invite them, then...
You know times are bad when.
I mean, yeah, they are the ones that basically turned, started
Like-
the whole Chaos thing off. But Erebus is a bit dodgy. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't get them to babysit your kids.
There's very few people in Chaos that I would get to babysit my kids, to be fair. Angron being one of them.
Yeah.
He seems like a good match pretty well.
Like, you're all talking
Come
about...
back and then have nails in their head and be like, that's pretty chill now.
Go to bed. No. Boom. No second warning.
Khan's there going, you best listen.
Trust me, this guy took half my armour from my arm away.
He would make great parents. Of that I'm certain.
Well, I just dropped one of them. Where's that gone?
It's just, if you look at a high school, like in America or something, you can definitely tell of all the students there who they would belong to with Chaos God wise. Or like, not Chaos God, sorry, the Traitor Primarchs wise. You just be like, oh, all the jocks, yep, they're world eaters. All the emo kids, yep, Night Haunter.
What is it I just started watching? It's a Netflix original series.
Is that dark?
It's a zombie-esque
Yeah,
apocalypse
it's
thing.
great. It's fantastic. I've watched it all the way through. It's glorious. It's the dark, something or other, dark daybreak, something like that.
Daybreakers?
Yeah, daybreak.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying that.
It's really good. I love it because it's so much like watching.
Comes pissing in a bottle.
No.
I mean, if he was, that was a really weird piss.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
What can I say? I've got dodgy
Kidney
bladder
stones.
control.
It was like performing piss Morse code. Psst, stop. Psst, stop.
Like all of my boats have got really neatly piled rowing boats in the centre of them. Apart from the two first rates, because they had the little metal ones, and they've got two that were stuck together. There's like a little metal pair of boats, and then loads and loads of extra ones. So I put the extra ones on top, and they just didn't sit well. So now there's just going to be these like. Whatever happened, the crews of the first rates, like the flagships, they were just piss poor at looking after the ship. You know, there's ropes hanging everywhere, the boats are scattered across the deck.
Raggedy.
No one's even bothered loading the
Well,
cannons.
to be fair, that's probably the crew that can afford the rum. So they can buy plenty of it instead of having to try and steal it.
They just cut costs elsewhere.
Like
Yeah,
this place.
like in cannonballs. So as he said, they haven't loaded the cannons.
Oh,
That one hasn't gone to plan.
I don't think you're in our conversation, are you?
I also quite like that the first rate is also dragging this other rowboat behind it. Put it by the camera, see if it focuses.
Ugh.
It's like almost actually at the waterline.
Oh wow.
It's alright.
I'm tempted to see if I can get one of the 1700 crew just standing in it, painting the back of the boat.
It's, Yes, because of all the things that one crew member could be doing while engaging other boats, painting the rear end of the ship is a great idea.
Well,
It's like, we need to still look like we're a ship.
well, he was going to be painting the ship. It's going to be
Right, the
painting,
Arcanauts.
no, it's going to be like the Red Dwarf opening.
Oh, yeah.
Where was you when the ship sunk? I was keeping the back end afloat and not full of water because I was water toning it. It was great. Should have been there. I survived. That is until they rowed up and then just stabbed me in the water.
No, that was until your guys turned up and rammed
Ram the back of the boat.
On guard.
But it would be a really good place to crash into as well, because it's all of the sort of wonderful glass structured bit at the back as well, so you could ram that bit.
What's going on over there? What are you having a little...
He's having his fix. He's not patient enough to build dainty elder.
No, I'm just down the base.
So yeah, not patient enough to build dainty elder. I love the fact that you decided to paint some space marines and then went,
When did I do that?
do you know what? What would be really good is struggling to paint these space marines. Orange and blue, of course.
They're not blue!
I'm now going to go and struggle to paint one of the hardest models to really paint in the right way that GW do.
Who's the thing about painting? Have you not met me before?
Yes.
Who said anything about painting?
Well,
considering
I don't know,
you're on
the
a painting
painting stream.
Well, I'm good.
And I am, instead of painting, just playing with my boats now.
Yeah, you're pretty much just like, look at this. This is what it would look like if I was convoying.
Oh, no, they're anchored.
anchored.
They're anchored and they're protecting the harbour. You move out of harbour, Ben. I'm going to open fire with everything.
If I move out of harbour, why would I be in
Not
your
sure
harbour?
one long innuendo, or...
Not my harbour.
Oh,
You're in your own harbour. You're in some sort of weird pirate bay.
Tortuga.
Booty bay.
Yeah. I've come, with my
I'd
French
rather you
fleet
didn't
to...
Nassau.
That's out.
Zal.
Some black sails one.
I've been watching that again.
Sorry?
The black sails.
No, Assassin's Creed I was going for.
Oh, we'll go for
Watch black
Zal.
sails.
Yeah, we're Black Sails.
Not a fan of
Creed
the-
anymore.
Me,
The thing
because
is, the
Black
problem is-
Flag was fucking
See
amazing.
Black Flag.
The problem is, we're discussing a film, and as we know, there is a good 99% chance that Steve has not seen it.
This is true.
Maybe this is what we need to do during these painting streams, is just have a film on in the background, so that Steve...
So educate Stephen.
But which film's going to tilt Stephen the quickest?
Anything,
would happen.
anything that's got magic.
Oh, can we watch Dark Crystal?
God, no.
You mean God, yes?
No.
Oh.
Andy would always rant and rave about it at work, right? And then obviously the series came out on YouTube, on Netflix, sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you know what? I'll give it a go. I started watching it. I was like, I feel like I should probably have watched the film.
Yes. Yes,
So-
you should have.
I watched the film before I finished watching the first episode. Got to the end of the film and went, cool. Now I know I don't have to waste any more time watching the rest of the series because I am so not into this. Like for what it is, like it looks really good. Like I all the puppeteers and all that sort of stuff. That was fantastic. But God, no.
So good. It's grimdark. You bastard. Next you'll be telling me that you don't
Did you
like
just like
Jews.
slice your hand?
Just stab myself.
Oh right, genius.
Because I mean, the second you slice your finger at you, it's coming off.
I mean, I'm quite surprised that you stabbed your hand with clippers. He's gonna go out and practice his stabbing whilst clipping things. Notice the deviate away from the dark crystal.
Ah.
like Amy keeps moaning at me. Oh, I can't believe you haven't seen things like Mary Poppins or battery's dying. Or Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, and I'm like, no, because
Meh.
ugh. She was like, you've watched Oliver Twist, haven't you? And I was like, loosely.
I think I've maybe been forced to once in school. Other than that.
I forced my one of my classes in school.
I'm coming as well because I'm reading away again.
And what's this?
Great
You
to
can't
see
go out
you.
of the house without can't come out of here and go to Danny's garden just in case someone kills you.
Yeah, something like that.
Hold my hand, Benjamin.
The ghostlies are coming out because it's nearly Halloween.
See, you're in charge.
Love the fact that
Coming up my house.
You shall regret that decision.
the the other person who is supposed to be affiliated with Warcast is
I know, right?
not getting anything here. Give it a few minutes and then we'll wait until he's watching it down there.
And pornographic show.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
You've got to be used to it.
I do feel like we really haven't had a lot to chat about today.
We haven't. And it's quite disappointing.
Very confused as what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not been great, has it? Then somebody
I'm
usually
wondering-
comes up with a decent amount of topics to talk about, but he doesn't seem to have done anything this week.
What, Ian?
No, Ben.
I'm very confused as to if there is any of them watching. It's going to be hilarious. I'm doing our food.
To be fair, that has been there, since we first started coming to bed.
We eyed it up for a while and then went, now's the time. Who are any of these small ships? I can imagine the large mast goes at the back of the ship.
Right. So what's the deal with
Yeah, it
boats?
What do you mean, what's the deal with boats?
You say
When's it set? Obviously in the age of sail. Well, is it set in a set time period?
Yeah, something like 18 something or other to... Or 17 something or other to 18 something or other. Late 18th century. 1770 to 1830.
I will be honest, I know absolutely nothing about that time frame.
There are boats. You need to know.
I can tell you now, there was boats. Boats.
Because blackjack.
I fucking love boats! However, I'm pretty sure there was something else there in addition to the boats.
Those were crunchy.
I heard.
I was going to say, should they not have been? Because there's a lot of crunch there.
No, they were good.
Oh, by the way, the great unclean one is just staring at your destroyer.
He looks like he wants to eat it. I mean, I don't blame him, but...
Well, it's a robot. Speaking of robots, are you actually going to get any of those Bone Reapers to do as Necrons?
No, I won't.
Oh.
But...
They would look like cool lich
Well, I
guards, though.
was going to say, I was looking at those shield guns, like, well, could be some nice Lich Guard models with some nice shields.
So anyway, and then we can get rid of Ben.
Definitely.
And if we get rid of Ben, it'll be much easier.
I take it you're talking about yourself.
No, you. I take it that's how they go.
Oh, the Briggs, yeah.
No,
Although the front, that needs to be a lot lower. That basically.
Oh, it's because it goes through that hole.
Right.
I did wonder. I was like, I can't ram anything when it's that high up.
That's the right at the bottom, doesn't it?
Oh, of course it is.
What book are you looking for?
Here it is.
Why?
Sam's been talking about an upgrade and I couldn't remember what it was. Whether it was extra armour save or extra inbound. I'm pretty sure it's the armor safe, but
Invan for Tyranids.
Gene Stealers.
Still.
That'll be going that way.
Of course it's.
Yeah, it's just a standard save, which is boring.
Yeah, I don't think the upgrade. So it's extended carapace. I don't think it's worth it.
Oh, I could have told you that. It's +1 armor.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was, I couldn't remember if it was +1 armor or +1 in.
Don't be silly. You're asking for too much there, Sam.
You're looking at the other rule books.
Just looking at random stuff.
Well, at least there's a camera on me, so if you do try and do anything, I have evidence. Got a problem with my glue?
That.
Blood leather glaze.
Very.
It's fantastic stuff. It's also very rare.
Is that another one that's been discontinued? Because I'm pretty sure I got some of it.
I like this one.
Are you going to raid my box at some point? Because I've got the Lamenters
We're all going to raid your box at some point.
and with background. I better be getting a reach around.
Steven, you're up.
He gives the best.
He does give the best.
Around. No ginger's ever gonna keep you down.
Have you seen all of Disenchantment Season 2 then?
I have. Very good.
Chaz is still my favourite character.
I don't know. I think I quite like Alpho now because he's started to become more. He's become more dark, twisted by his experience.
Yeah.
This is the animated show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Still need to watch it.
Oh, that's funny.
I watched a lot of Futurama recently as well.
Futurama's great.
I've never watched it like as a series.
There are a lot of episodes that need to be watched continuously because there are like 5 or 6 parts to them,
Yeah.
especially in like the later seasons. In fact, there's one set of 4 that I think goes into another set of 4. I mean, they're separate stories at that point, but the setup for it is in the previous 4.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, stuff like that I struggle to keep up with on terrestrial TV because I just don't watch it.
Well, I think you'll find that Futurama is on Now TV, on
No, I'm not paying for
Amazon Prime.
No, I'm not paying for it.
But yeah, I don't think there's any on Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah.
In
No,
all
I'm just
fairness, you paying for a streaming service is incredible.
I do not.
Exactly. Hence the reason why you don't know any films or probably not a thing. I wouldn't go as far to say like he is, as thick as a ginger. Wait.
I use Netflix. It's not my account.
Yeah. Hence the reason why you haven't watched anything. The last time you probably watched Netflix was the last time that BMS was on there.
No, I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on repeat, along with South Park, Suits, and Big Mouth.
It's only so much.
Oh god, the new season of Big Mouth.
I've not watched it yet. Please.
I tried watching it. I just couldn't get into it like I could with the other seasons.
Oh god. Best. The fact that Maureen's penises have their own like backstories and storylines is just the best thing.
I think I managed to watch sort of about 5 minutes of the first episode of Big Mouth, and I was like, nah, I ain't watching this shit.
It's great.
Like, what the fuck is
It
this?
is quite an acquired taste.
You have to get past the. Is
awkwardness.
this creepy? I'm watching a cartoon about. Well, they make a joke of it in the first series themselves.
Yeah.
Don't they? But yeah, it's funny.
How did that even become a thing? Like, what the fuck?
Well, I think the only person who could probably explain it to you perfectly well
He's the creator.
is dead. Poor Jimmy Savile.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, the only reason he
Past
got
the
buried,
watershed.
the only reason he got buried with an angle was because they put a little slot in his thing so that he could look at the nearby children's play park. Although, from some of the rumours, it might just have been to look at the nearby children's cemetery.
Oh my fucking god.
Well then, I just brought up a name. You know, didn't realise we was going to get into children necrophilia.
Well, you know, he was, so, No,
I try and keep it PG for so long, but you know.
Yeah, well,
It's past the watershed.
I always thought he was a creepy bastard anyway, so...
I mean, to be fair, how did no one know?
Plenty of people knew.
Ah,
Well-
hello, Liam. My friend Liam has joined us in chat.
Hey, Liam.
I put the hat on just for you. I knew you were here, you see.
He's
away,
like
hat.
Jimmy Savile radar, come on. Let's talk about Jimmy Savile.
Yes, Liam, we're
Question.
talking about doing sell. So,
Question, is Liam part of the D&D group?
no, Liam is not part of the
Oh.
DNA.
Ah, sweet, so you can carry on eating their food.
No, I was going to say. I was just going to wait and see if he was, and I was going to go out and be like,
Definitely go McDonald's on the way home.
At least you guys can. I could do it with McDonald's. Mind you, I've still got a whole thing of... I've got a whole vat of chili con carne in the house.
Deliveroo.
From where?
McDonald's, were you not listening?
Kebab, anybody?
Is it me looking at the camera, Liam, that you're getting turned on by, or is it someone else?
might have been me because I intently looked at the camera whilst eating Pringles. And if it was, thank you. It's nice to be noticed and appreciated. Amy, if you're watching, learn. She won't be,
Andy,
she'll be
you're
in bed by now.
watching.
Oh, he says he's never seen a man eat Pringles like that before. That's what 5 months in Thailand teaches you.
Thailand.
Maybe he's one lucky lady.
I just learned it. Not that my physique would show it, but I eat enough food to learn these things. Those of you that sniggered will be devoured. will be
Mark
devoured.
Well, yeah, next on the list.
Stephen a la carte. Although, to be fair, I probably wouldn't eat Stephen, there's not a lot on him.
Nope.
That is
Might be like a side dish.
Is it wrong I can't
Bit of
take my
crunch.
eyes off him now?
Absolutely not.
Who is this Liam? Have I met him?
He did pop to the club once with me.
Should I meet him again?
Well, what is this a private meeting?
Huh?
Are we starting up Warcast escorting services?
Branching out.
No, I do think Liam needs to come down to the club at some point. Come and say hi.
Is he a gamer?
He is a gamer, but mainly PC stuff. But I do remember me and Liam had a very, 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 very small game of 40k on the wall outside of the maths. The real Gale is online.
Oh dear.
The other Liam.
Oh, this is where it goes downhill now.
Yeah, he's actually. Please refrain from spamming caps because he said there can only be one Liam. Okay, okay, you can be Liam, and we'll call Terrakill Terrakill.
You'll just fight to the death in my
No.
amusement.
Scale force wins.
Oh, and
Oh, it's going to explode.
yeah, chat's just. We'll let them have this.
Fight to the death.
Everyone else is fake. Yeah, we'll come back to chat when you two have fought it out.
It's fake news Liam's.
Oh.
Well,
And it's over.
Yeah, we stopped talking and
Is there one victor yet?
No, I think the fight is stopped. I think they're probably staring at each other.
They've been fighting for a while, but then they realised they should
Staring
make
at
love, not war.
staring
And
at
it's
each other
just-
across the.
The Twitch chat.
Their eyes met.
One's in Ireland. Where's the other one?
Ashford.
Oh.
Oh yeah, long distance relationships might work.
Explains one of the plastic arms. What?
He says, "I'm the only Liam. Everyone else is fake." So Gail was like, "That explains why my plastic arm falls off. Why do I have to explain this joke to you?" I'm sorry, Gail, that I had to explain that to people.
So, Liams, what are you both up to while you watch this? Actually, do I need to know the answer?
Well, I know what Gail's doing.
Oh, I'm going to say guess it's playing Modern Warfare or FIFA.
Gail is playing Modern Warfare with James, yes. I was told this earlier.
Does anyone else find in Modern Warfare they literally get the same two maps over and over again, despite the fact they're doing rotating maps?
Nope.
Is that not what happens on every single
I mean,
Call
I've
of Duty
played that
game?
Palace map to death.
Which one's the Palace map?
I'm just going to put it out
Or
there
Palace,
that I do not own the game.
Me neither.
Is that Engineer Palace or something?
Oh. Oh.
And I have no intention of buying it.
So something went horribly wrong there because there is a lot of message deleted.
Actually, Ben will be able to see it 'cause it still pops off in the chat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Also,
So-
apparently Fallon's opinion on Modern Warfare doesn't count.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, so basically Gale said masturbating frantically, which is why he got banned. And
I assume the masturbating was the one that was banned.
I imagine masturbating is probably...
You know that's
seen
come
as-
through on the actual thing as well.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
No.
Yeah, that's why I had to block the other person, because it comes up on that chat, even if it gets blocked on Twitch chat. Yeah, I don't mind this kind of stuff because it's like masturbating and boobs. We've got an adult content thing on our stream. What I don't want is racist abuse or Nazis or that kind of stuff
Well done.
appearing on the chat.
Well done.
Well, I shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And Liam gets banned. I didn't bring my heresy book. I needed to bring my heresy book
What did you need your heresy book for?
because there is a picture of Ram Raider that I've been using.
Ram Raider.
inspiration.
Picture of a Ram Raider.
Is it a blue Land Raider or is it a red Land Raider?
No, it's probably a well-coloured Land Raider, so it won't be blue.
Well, there's some shading on it.
If it's not obvious on the camera, Stephen was biting his lip.
Suggestively?
Well, I always presume this.
Sensual Stephen back?
Sexual sleep.
Welcome to Warcast Escorting Services. How much would people like to pay for Central Stephen for the night?
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck's sake.
All the monies.
I will pay you 0 yen.
What? Because
Wouldn't even offer pounds. Even at
Are you
zeros.
sure you wouldn't offer
The
pounds
exchange
for
rate on
pounds?
yen's pretty good at the moment though, Stephen. I'll
Sorry?
take it. The exchange rate on yen's pretty good at the moment.
oh dear.
Oh, Gail. He says he'll pay for Central Steve to disappear. Well, we're not
I'll say
asking
that.
for him back.
He's still, yeah. If you need to, I know a guy that can guarantee some dead hookers for you.
Central Steel is on the case. He has produced many dead hookers. One day we should invite Steve's mum to come and watch this without him knowing. Just when we get to the end of it, she'd just be like, "So, Steve, these hookers they say that you've been killing."
No, it would just be the case of when one of my family members calls me Steve, and I'll be like, "Oh shit,
No,
what have you
it's
saying?"
Steve.
It'll be great.
So, Ben, your dice would have a little bear claw or something on it, a bear head roaring. Then, what would Central Steve's dice have for the 6?
0.
Which is how many pounds Liam will pay.
At least we'll be able to find it though.
So, Terrakill Liam has asked, "What are you building at the moment?" So, Ben, what are you building at the moment?
Boats, boats, boats.
Buttery biscuit thoughts.
Building things like this. Boots. Lovely big boots.
I like when butts thing and that.
I am I'm painting boats that I have already built. Or vessels, or ships, as they are actually called rather than boats.
Ben's painting his shit.
I'm painting my shit.
Because that's
A
what
A sort of orca colour.
I don't have a hat. I can't have a hat. Too big a head. Gotta keep all his knowledge in. I swear you looked around then like, can I find you
I was looking to see if there was any sort of other hats in here. I've got an anonymous face mask. You know, the
Guy Fawkes one.
Guy Fawkes one.
I mean, can we use that for Steve?
No, I know what Ben needs. Ben needs a fez, because then he'll be bear in a fez,
Oh my god, yes.
and it will
I
look
just need to
so
bring my
good.
Borderlands mask.
Well, you got Handsome Jack mask.
No, I got one of those Raider masks.
No.
That's somewhere near as exciting as a Handsome Jack mask.
I mean, they are still pretty cool.
Are you trying to order a fez right now?
No.
Can you get
Granted,
it
I did
before the
just-
stream's over?
Both of them have just had the same idea. They want a paper hat made.
Yeah, I did see that just before I accidentally.
I'll be completely honest. It's been a long time since I've made a paper sailor's hat, so I have no idea or remember how to do one.
I don't like this, though. Like, should these two be pairing together? This could be quite dangerous.
It could be quite dangerous, to be fair. If they're coming up with the same thing.
So, Ben. Tactical Marines.
Oh, look.
Gotta love Tactical Marines.
Sam's finally
Make
doing.
Liam great again.
No,
Or
I'm not.
Liam's.
I'm saying what's less than that.
What did Gail just try to link?
A YouTube video.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
probably to how to make a paper hat.
Fair play.
Oh,
I bet it was as well.
it probably was.
Gail, was it a video for making paper hats?
What is it about this? It's so quiet until we reach about 10 o'clock, and then chat
it's
just
like-
kicks off. Oh, it's a kid's video.
Ah, so you put it up for Steve to make it then. Ah, because that's when he finishes work.
Yeah, fair enough. I think me.
You work in game. They've just closed on a Monday night.
Probably get home and eat food as well, unless,
He doesn't get
How many
home.
hours?
He doesn't get home and eat food. He gets home, jumps on the Xbox, and eats food with us. Although he does it in a nicer way than Steve did.
You're like,
Steve sits there, he's like,
I don't eat on my console.
"You have done."
I haven't.
Yes, you have, and they will agree. And I guarantee James is watching this as well. Well, it depends, Liam. Which Liam are you talking about? There's only two, so let's hope he gets confused. Also, I feel like I was that Australian guy who was chatting about the dogs just then.
Australian guy chatting about.
Do you remember that guy that was on the news and he was like, "Oh, the dogs just come out of nowhere," and they were like,
Yes. Yeah.
kind of want to build one of these boats with a broken mast. Smash all over the boat so it looks a bit less, I don't know, uniform.
Oh dear, the unity of Liam's is breaking apart as.
Oh, President's Day.
Oh dear.
Yes, PC Master Race. Who wants to see a picture of the Xbox stand at MTM? Because it was funny.
No one wants to see it. It's probably empty.
Non-existent.
PlayStation had something like about a third of the hall, or a third of one of the halls, and Xbox had like this little wooden fenced off area. It looked like there might be cows and chickens in there.
Well, I'd have been in there.
But didn't you see that Sony was the second most talked about thing at E3 and they didn't even attend?
Xbox didn't even show at EGX.
Well, they got nothing to show really.
No.
To be fair to Xbox, this is the Xbox 360 versus PlayStation 3 situation all over again.
Just in reverse.
Just in reverse.
Yeah.
There was a friendship that was starting. And it has stopped.
How savage is it getting?
Well, not overly savage, but it was just Liam is a console gamer. Raise his hand. Aye. Ah, you're a young Liam. When you grow up, you'll buy a PC. And then, I was starting to like you, Liam, but not anymore. Then, lol. Then, I have to buy myself toilet paper. I am an adult. That depends, Liam. Do you buy Scratch and Scream, or do you buy, like, nice Android stuff? Or Cushell. So you can imagine yourself wiping your ass with a koala.
Is he qualified to do the job?
3-ply, I hope. He buys second-hand toilet roll. The pre-used stuff. That's good. You know it's got absorbency.
Proof it works as well. I don't want to ruin the box.
You what?
So I don't want to ruin the box.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing. That's the thing you buy and then use as gaming, isn't it?
But now I have to get into these colours.
Sometimes spare bath mats in case I have to use those when I run out.
Picturing Jay bath mat.
Yeah. Straight away.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's big mouth, isn't it?
It will be featuring ludicrous.
Oh. So, what are people doing tomorrow at the club?
Gasland, Zombieland.
Get a mask kicked. Playing some game that is rubbish and I've never heard of.
Is it Horus Heresy?
Steve.
What?
Liam says, "So Liam, got any pets?" Well, you wasn't there for Matt. Oh, that was glorious. Was you there?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was me, James, and Liam
okay.
playing Rocket League.
That was
and Matt
glorious.
was fighting the list.
yeah. No, well, you was really quiet when we was chatting about it. Gail has many pets. Many pets.
Oh, now. It says it
It wasn't Matt. What wasn't Matt?
No, that went ballistic. No, it was Liam that went nuts at Matt, and Matt had a hissy fit and
God
left.
damn it.
Well, yeah, no, I wasn't saying. What did he say?
He just said fuck off. Right, am I going to have to take the caps filter off?
Probably.
There you go, Gail. Caps filter is off. Yeah, I turned the caps filter off, not the foul language filter. Turned fucking finally in full caps and still got.
You'll have to say things like ducking finally. I installed his soul into a PC.
Dude,
You used to have an amazing dog, but... Oh, right, okay. That seemed like it got real quick.
yeah. Don't like doing this.
What?
This.
Well, you're the one who decided to get all, you know, into boats.
Well, just because I got into it doesn't mean that I enjoy the painting part of the process. I want to
I know what that feels like.
Sounds like a hobby.
Well, I like painting a lot of things, but this is particularly fiddly. Being as, you know, metal sails that I don't want to break, that I actually... Sorry, metal masts that I don't want to break, that I actually have to paint.
Ouch, town population, you.
Rude. Oh, how did it go having C in charge? Because I didn't watch this time.
You fucking what, mate?
When I put C in charge.
Oh, things
Awesome.
went shit. Tits
He
up.
literally nothing happened.
Oh, okay.
He sat there.
It was literally like. That was too harsh. I can't say it.
No, say it.
I was like Steve Stackfly.
Well, now Central Steve's about, who knows what could happen.
Well, yeah. To be fair,
The reason...
There's normally like one other person.
Yeah.
So normally it's, you know,
Yeah.
Mr. Vane over there always has a camera on his own, and I'm too wide to not fit on the wide angle camera.
and to be fair, the babyest one isn't here, so we've had to settle.
Dog solved into an audio device. It's a subwoofer.
What was that?
Right, so his friend Liam earlier said, I used to have an amazing dog, but unfortunately his lifespan has expired. Then he went, but it's okay, I installed his soul into a PC. And then Real Gale went, same, but I put my dog's soul into an audio device. It's a subwoofer. Oh dear.
Well, at least both Liams are running on the same wavelength.
I think they found kindred spirits, other than, you know, the PC console thing.
Yeah.
Can they get
Because
past
dead
it?
dogs is a great thing to bond over.
To be fair, it could be a worse situation.
Yeah.
They might be alive and they might both be bonding with the dog.
They might just be bonding.
They might just be bondage.
But what one get the reach around?
Who wants a reach around from a dog?
Stephen's way better.
What? We had moved past the dog bit.
Then
Not
now
the
we're
reach
back
around,
again.
but not moving past that.
No, we can't move past the reach around. I went to Thailand and all I got was a reach around.
More than I'm getting.
Oh god.
How's your land raider going?
Yeah, right.
Going nowhere really.
Looking pretty good.
It's alright.
Have you shaded it yet?
Hiss it in. Go on, hiss.
With your the way you're doing the trim, if you learn how to do something like pin washing, that would be the way.
The
that
day
would-
we'd all commit suicide.
But Ben, Pringles.
But it would be the most suitable way
Yeah,
for
they
C
are.
to do it, because then you don't have to watch the entire model. You're just doing like a fine bit where you need the recess. I would teach you how to do it, but I don't know how to do it in watching. So. Well, Sealy UK is in the chat as well now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where? Not seeing anything.
You know, I've got them showing up now.
Well, I'm not seeing that they said anything. All I'm seeing is Terrakill going, "What's your favourite colour, Liam?" He said red. Same here. Burritos or tacos?
Yeah, the person who responded was Sealy UK.
Oh,
It's because everyone's using red text.
are you free Friday night? That's getting weird.
I want to see where this goes. It's going to start something beautiful.
Not with burritos. Oh dear.
I mean, it's getting very weird.
Are they married yet?
I mean, James is involved now.
Ooh, threesome. Nice.
It's not gay if it's in a freeway.
It's only gay if penises are touching and one of them doesn't have a penis.
Which
Oh.
one?
Well, you work out which one that is.
Hey, right. James and Liam's, right? You're not allowed to hook up, right? Warcast escort services is here.
Like
You've
just
got to buy
Stephen.
through. You've got to buy through us.
You guys should be proud you're running a very successful dating site.
I'd wonder what was said when you started that.
Hey, you think?
So 100% success rate, like
Yeah, that's pretty good. That is odds.
Like the level of conversation. Just imagine what Warcast After Dark is going to be like. That's not true. We've got Sam, and we've got Andy, but Andy's not here. Is that the issue? You want to buy Andy, don't you?
Andy's
Yeah.
currently in uniform.
With his handcuffs.
does Andy know you're pimping him out?
He suspects. I'm pretty
Andy
sure he
is
suspects.
always knowing. We pimp Andy out on a reg.
Fallon needs money for a Switch, so you know.
I literally need money for things.
You say things. Have you moved on from the Switch now?
Well, no, the Switch is very. I made some purchases this month that I don't regret in the slightest, but I do need some money to cover.
That's right. There it is. Right.
Yep, see, Andy's wanted.
How much are you willing to pay?
Trade.
Can you get him to send a pic over so that we can really start the bidding? Andy,
we need
Andy
to do
is
a
uniform.
proper like MySpace pose as well, like the whole.
Oh, well, like the duck face and
Yeah.
yeah, tasteful nip slip.
Rubik's Cube and a paperclip. That's an interesting evening.
Pay extra for the paperclip.
There's just no way. I can't say some of these jokes that keep coming to my head.
Yes, you can. It's after dark.
Which face do I give him?
Excuse me?
Sam's got
Which face do I give him? Do I give him duck face? Do I give him just swallowed it face?
I mean,
Vinegar strokes?
it's a Harlequin. Surely there is a tasteful nip slip on one of them.
There is.
Hang on a second.
Yeah. He begins looking.
Lunchbox and a left Doc Martin.
Doc Martens have a little bit of value.
Now, is that a left Doc Martens in the left one and the right one, or is it like left as in found in a lost and found type Doc
I
Marten?
feel like it's just the left and not the right.
Yeah, because if it's the left,
The left foot, it wants it in the post
yeah, I
box.
mean if it's just one left-footed Doc Marten, then yeah, sure, that's a good trait. But if it was one from left,
Yeah,
lost
you
and
don't know what
found,
sort of state it's in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Giving up painting?
No, I'm literally waiting for this to just sort its shit out.
Okay.
And when it doesn't do that, I'm gonna cry.
It's technically both. So it's the left Doc Marten that was just left somewhere. Built the boats.
You happy?
I built them.
I think that's as close as you're getting, is that one.
Well,
It's done now.
it's not as close as he's getting because it's gone.
On that box, anyway.
Oh wow! Yeah, that is pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you literally go searching for the nips?
No, I just knew I didn't put
It's
that
really
one on.
close. I mean, we are talking about. Hold it a little bit further back. It should autofocus on it at some point. One day. But yeah, I mean, it definitely. It's basically shirt to there.
Allowing all the inside, so it's a bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. One sec. So, right, if I push them in, and
There you go, now you're a Twitch superstar.
Kind of don't want to put him on the actual base. Because he's got that. And you're supposed to stick that on the base. But it just looks cooler without a base.
You were
You
going
gonna-
to struggle. There you go.
Yeah.
You're gonna paint that one red and orange and blue as well. Because
Might get away
that's
with it
kind
with
of
Harlequins.
getting to the same idea there of just stop it,
Yeah.
put it on a base. Because we will stab you with Stephen.
you can do whatever the damn hell you like. I will support you with your decisions and mock you afterwards.
You support the entertainment I provide.
Basically.
Watch as this man fails.
Alright. Well, should we
Yes.
should we tell the lovely people who are watching us what we're actually working on? As we've spent most of the time just.
I think they've probably
Pouring
seen
Andy out.
and not being bothered.
I know they're probably not that bothered, but I'm going to try and keep the pretense that this is, a gaming stream about,
It's really not when it's a painting stream, is it? Let's face
We
it.
talked about games earlier, and you told us it wasn't the right kind of gaming. So then we stopped.
Wait.
Because it's PC gaming.
That one.
Yeah, I was going to
Was
say.
that one?
That one.
Could you not tell by the impression? It was so accurate.
Not enough meat biscuits. It had to be your
Yeah, but you
turn
said that when
eventually
you
to be
see eating
reacted
Pringles. Double standards.
No, I was hungry.
Oh, I suppose you can actually see their side from their camera because it's a what's it called? Fish lens, fish eye lens.
Look how raw it is.
Oh, Terracoil, Liam. That's also why there's more people on their camera than there's on ours because these are shit cameras.
Really
They've got a good camera.
I just don't like them.
Why? Because you
And of course,
get
you're
beat by
dedicated a good camera to
Maybe.
the actual
You
painting.
get beat by
as well.
everything, so it doesn't really matter what you play. If I played Ultramarines, you'd stop liking them. Because you get beaten by them.
No, I wouldn't.
Do you know? You need to stop trying to play Gunline.
Don't even fucking go there.
So just hurry up and buy a towel, Steve.
You need to stop playing a Gunline. What model are you painting right now?
The
Yeah,
most gunline fucking owned tank out there.
Yeah, towel don't have any of those, eh?
I'm painting a tank that is designed not to fucking move.
Okay, so Gail.
That's just not Ben just giggling.
Do you want to say it?
Gail says, if that's the reason why the cameras are on the good painters, then Steve should be in the other room.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
I just want you to come next time then.
Like it was any other evening, is it, with you?
It's okay. I've managed to paint the deck and mast of one boat during this entire time, so I think
I've built-
everyone.
7 Harlequins.
Yeah, so you're ahead of me.
I've done lots of silver, built boats, painted the rest of this turret. I've done loads.
Other Liam has said, when are we going to have an orc painting night?
To be fair,
painting
Liam,
night.
actually,
When we get
your painting's not bad. Your Maw Crusher was pretty cool. And that used shade.
Speaking of a Maw Crusher, I still have Liam's one at home.
What, the one I'm talking about.
No, Gale's Maw Crusher is still at home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The one I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I have that one.
Oh.
Because he left. I think he left a load of stuff with me when he went to America and hasn't picked it up since because he then buggered off to Ireland when he got back.
I quite like the colours he put onto it. It's quite nice.
Mm.
Oh, see, now they like each other again, because...
He's not an orc player, he just picked up a model he liked and painted it.
This is the roller coaster of emotions these days. I like the Ross and Rachel Warcast.
What time do you guys need to finish up?
I was going to say pretty soon.
Better than Stego.
What did he say?
Big Stony 41.
Yeah,
Hello, Big Sony 41.
Who's that?
I think.
Oh. Kevin.
Yes, Ben. After some of the stuff you were saying.
Well, I'm just saying that his pictures were particularly bad, and it caused an argument, because Kev is the biggest troll in his own tournament group.
Not even an argument, it's a full on massacre. I want to see the fall of Kaiju in first person.
Yes. Kev, this is the latest one. This is Picturegate. Almost as bad as Chess Clock Gate. See, look, he is the biggest troll. He's even put ... to that.
I don't know if it's to that. Read all the rest of the comments.
Oh god. The Wall of Liam.
There is a lot of like Liam chat going on there. It's just Kev joins and then Gail goes, I swear if this is another Liam, I'm gonna kick off.
So Kev, when are you going to run a Black Seas tournament?
Don't, because Ben will break it.
He's already broken normal standard gaming.
Kev says he turned up and got a load of abuse. Yeah.
Be glad you turned up and got a load of abuse. Not just all the abuse he was throwing. I'm joking, there was no abuse.
No, I just mentioned the pictures earlier, because it did start an argument.
So it really did provide me entertainment for days, I have to say.
This is the thing. I mean, like, I joke about these arguments, but they do rather entertain me quite a lot. Because, yeah.
There was a lot of me. Basically, as I was reading, like looking at those pictures and that.
Shut up, Kyle.
Screw you guys.
You can't say that in school. What?
It says, my army's better painted than yours. My army's this and this. Not everybody paints things. It's nice to have fully painted stuff.
3-year-olds to paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... bless the hobby. I enjoy it so much, but it's almost worse than having a politics discussion.
Oh, this hobby is so toxic, it's unreal.
The nerd rage in there.
He says he knows things have kicked off when he can use his phone on vibrate as a butt massager. I mean, seriously, it does. The problem is, it gets so bad. I sit there. I've been on the phone with Bobby Halls before, with both of us going, "Wow, this argument has really become bad." And you know it's bad when we're saying it's bad because we're the trolls.
Yeah. Even you were like, nope.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
So the Liam's in chat. Big Stony Kev is the local tournament organiser in the area for 40k, and he is a lovely guy, but he's a
They
massive
don't care.
troll. Well, you know, I thought I'd say.
They don't care.
I thought I'd tell them. You know,
Okay, Kev.
give them a little bit of context. At some point, I think we need to have Kev on here, so he can abuse me in person.
Yeah, what we can do is just get him to start putting controversial stuff in the tournament chat. See where it goes every evening.
Well, how far can we push Kev? How far can we get him to put something in the tournament chat?
How much can we trigger the people?
I can almost have a countdown clock to drama in the comments. It's normally about 25 to 30 notifications. And then Gail reckons he can abuse him more than a Catholic schoolboy.
So, Kev, when you set up for the 23rd and 24th of November, can I come and help you set up and test the live stream setup so that we can then go, yes, this will work, and do a live stream of the top table in February? For two reasons. One, because I want to do a live stream of one of your tournaments in February, and two, because I want to see the conversation in the chat when you tell them that there will be a top table being filmed.
Only if you bring coffee.
And chess clocks.
Yeah. Yes, can you imagine that? That will be another trigger point, won't it? No, I don't want to be filmed. People will be able to see that I'm cheating. Not that
They also have to
anyone
commentate on the top table game as well.
cheats. That's fine.
And now we see the dickhead rolling the dice.
It's fine. I know enough about the game to be able to commentate on it.
This guy is clearly rolling zeros. Oh, hey, Steve.
No, I'm filming the top table.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Steve.
Don't worry, give me a couple of years and I'll be able to go to a tournament with a fully painted army.
Dream big.
Shame, turn one, you get knocked out.
Yeah, not even game one,
Yeah.
turn one.
Yeah.
I'll have an excuse for it then. Painted will always die.
You realise that by the time you've got all of your old school Space Marines painted up, they'll no longer be able to be used. It'll be all Primaris stuff. Either that or they'll be bringing out wrapping techniques. You can wrap a car these days, why not models?
I was thinking like mad mixtape raps.
No.
You wouldn't wrap. You
Well,
can wrap a car, so why not wrap a
what did
space?
Kevin say?
I don't know. It's actually not put it on the other chat.
Is it that bad?
Kevin, did you drop a C-bomb? And if you did, why?
Just so you know, Kev, the Automod bullied Fallon yesterday when it told her she couldn't use the side boob.
And it was tasteful side boob.
Give me some of that tasteful side boob. Blocked. Oh, and now Gale's kicking off.
Yeah. Oh.
God, mate. What time are we at?
It's
Well,
10 to
Jesus,
11.
we're getting
Yeah,
close
it's
to
11.
finishing.
Yeah.
What? That really wasn't needed for a snigger.
Just as it gets fun, we have to close. I'll just leave the cameras on and strip for everyone.
Well, you're a man, so you'll get banned for it.
Yeah. So Ben, when are we doing the next live session? Well.
Well, we're now streaming under a different name because
Yeah.
Slow-
I'm
what?
not female.
What, you're
I
not
said I can't wait to stream the games. So after the last event, I literally had 2 people accusing each other of slow playing each other.
Oh my
Yeah.
This was a big thing on the chat as well, wasn't
yeah,
it?
so this was the round of connected to the clock stuff. And I tell you what, I don't think I've heard anyone complaining about anyone slow playing until
The chess
after
clock.
the chess clock
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So people are saying that people are deliberately taking too long on their turns,
So you don't
so you'd
finish
run
the
out of
game.
time.
Ah.
But yeah.
Gale come out with the whole. So you got any pets for Kev? I have 54 to 60 pets. They all play 40k.
thing. And they're a rowdy bunch of pets as well.
Bastards.
Let me have a quick look. You're currently on 306 members of your wargaming group, of your tournament group, Kev. So you know, I know not all of them come, but they are all your pets because they all fall into the trap.
It was you. Stephen, are you on that page?
No.
No.
You
You get your updates from me.
Yeah.
You should be part of that page.
I should just be a
all of
loiter
them
just to see this. Just to see these arguments.
I don't know how that literally. All I did was look over at you because I knew that would be something you get triggered by. Steve sitting there like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's late, and Ben said, not all of them come. And it was very simple.
Oh.
It's reached that time of the evening we're at the moment. At this time of night, I get gas.
Oh, right. I was going to say, I've noticed after club. Luckily, I have no sense of smell. So.
Your
Yeah,
door
just-
falls
just-
off.
Just make sure that's not on. Electric heater. Boom! First mass burning of Ben the Salamander player. Oh, that smells.
How was the new Terminator film, Kev? Without, you know, putting a load of spoilers into the chat.
They all die.
Spoilers, the world gets nuked. Is that a spoiler for that one or any of the other Terminator
The
films?
other
Because they
6
all get nuked.
Oh my god!
fucking hell.
That's it growling under the table.
How's your car insurance? does it cover?
Eject your seat open.
Check your seat, oh, cuz I love this button.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. If people in chat couldn't hear, Ben is.
Growling at us.
If I get another one, I'll stand up and let you experience it.
Oh dear. Right. Well,
So you can open the door without touching it.
I'm picturing South Park.
Your arse!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm gonna have to detox the pet and the shed.
Do you know what's hilarious as well? For me, I'm stopping you getting to the door without having to go through it. And he's stopping them from getting through it. And it's worse
We're
for
stuck
them
here
because
now.
you're easy enough to hold your breath and go past, but they're going to struggle.
I have no sense anyway. Or am I going to taste it?
Quite possibly. There's some rice infusion Peking duck. with hoisin sauce.
Hoisin
Hoisin sauce.
They are really nice.
They're really good.
Oh no, I probably shouldn't do that on the stream. Shut up.
Were you about to do Stephen at Imperial China? There we go.
You don't need to.
Stephen, after 2 drinks, walking into a Chinese restaurant. Ha ha ha! That was literally what he did.
No, it's when he started shouting at her. He was like, Stephen, you can understand English.
Oh god.
For anyone who hasn't met Steve, he doesn't handle alcohol very well.
Just doesn't handle alcohol.
2 drinks Steve is that 5 drink Amy.
Oh, that was a day.
It was the fact that he was your designated driver as well.
I still don't know how we got home alive.
Was that the Nottingham one?
No, that was Imperial China.
Oh.
And that
No,
one.
I was thinking Nottingham. That like, we go to TGI Fridays, he has 1 alcoholic beverage, we then proceed to go and watch a film or something, or play
Something
golf
like
or
that.
whatever.
I think we did both.
3 hours later, we go out to the car and he goes, I think that drink has affected me. And we're like, you've had 1, and it was like alcohol of 20%. And then you ate as well.
And played golf.
It was like, what the hell, Steve?
So bad.
And this was in the KA, after we'd been hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear. He didn't throw up, no, but not that day he didn't. We'll get into 6 drinks C and see what falls out of him.
No. I did that on a work conference the other week. Yeah, I ain't having it again.
Didn't you throw up at my house?
Yep, did that.
Yeah, they were good times.
Drinking on the train all the way from London to Leeds and not walking out of Leeds station going, Wetherspoons! And then mixing drinks happened and it all went wrong.
He says Leeds, but he was actually in Nottingham.
No, I was actually.
Just sort of went, fuck it.
Surprised, you got off the train and didn't hit the fresh air and,
He just walked into a wall of
Implode.
boom, fuck! We all do that. You're in the pub for ages, like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Open the doors, go outside. Like, fuck it.
That is exactly what happened. I was still drunk the next morning.
That has happened to me
After
because I
6
just
drinks.
Yep. Four of them were different.
So.
It did not.
yeah.
go
It depends as to what you're thinking is mixing drinks. Because spirits and spirits is fine.
well. No.
But
Did you
like,
have wine?
No.
if you mix anything with wine or perhaps a smoothie style spirit drink,
No. 3 different ciders and a spirits.
That does not
That's
count.
fine.
3 ciders.
No,
is
trust me, it
1
wasn't
drink.
for me.
well, yeah.
I have not drunk since. That was like 5 months ago.
That's the
What you
issue.
need to drink is the poor man's velvet.
Nope.
Cider and Guinness.
Nope. Don't like Guinness.
You don't need to like Guinness.
yeah, Snowbite.
Just to drink it.
Snowbite is bay.
Can't say I've ever actually drunk it. I've just kind of gone, might as well just have all of 1 drink.
In fact,
Never mix vodka and Tekken.
Or-
If you put vodka,
What shameful hate mob?
Or
Oh.
or
This one here.
or don't let James pour your vodka and cokes.
Oh god, yeah. Liam, do you remember Chunderin? Whoa.
if you put vodka in the bottom of a pint of bitter, you cannot taste it for shit.
I was going to say, with the...
I found out on my 21st, about 4 weeks later, when it was like, that's why you died. Oh.
You're trying to show the babe.
Who wants to read the paper?
Oh, thank you.
Terrakill, Liam. Glastonbury, the snake bites we had there were awesome. See if he remembers that. These were snake bites made with double vision cider, which is...
That's ridiculously strong.
Oh yeah,
It's
we're definitely at a point where this is no longer a painting stream.
Well, definitely at a point where this is not, bearing in mind how often I drink nowadays, if I'm talking about me drinking, there's definitely
A problem.
Yeah, that was a good drink.
Also, I did notice what you did there, and they've all gone around the table, and now I'm upset.
What? Oh, bring us.
Yeah, because I saw you like,
I'm
There's some
hungry.
crumbs in the bottom.
you dick fucks.
Right, Kev is suggesting that you read that out loud. I think at that point we are probably going to say,
I'll tell you what, Kev.
no, take it. You can take that page for him, and next time you see him, you know.
We should bring it to the club for you. I have it for you. It's fine. We shall bring it to the club, and then you'll be able to read it.
Sate your curiosity.
We'll have it for you.
Right.
Don't worry, I will keep it safe in my top pocket. That I don't have.
Next to be taken side boob.
I shall put it under the side boob.
So, what has everyone managed to paint in the painting stream?
Nothing!
I've finished this base. I've
You could
built
say
some
you've got
boats,
something.
Yeah.
and I've not done a lot otherwise.
I've done 2 tracks, some white,
I kind of
and
put it all away because I was going to go
considerable
about
little
15
Oh.
minutes ago.
Well,
and then,
you built a load of Harlequins, basically.
yeah,
I have done
it's a good start. Built a troop.
mast and deck of one boat, and started on the second one. I also did some.
Hey, trust me, that
Okay.
boob sweat is tasty.
What?
He said,
Oh.
ew, Ben boob sweat.
Oh yeah. I've eaten some chicken and masturbated 7 times. The real girl, please refrain from using foul language.
I bet it was the chicken.
No, it was the choking of said chicken.
No, it's definitely just the chicken because it's foul language.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How did no one get that? Jesus.
Talon's crying.
Well, I don't.
The one toasty was the hardest. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, the one to Steve. Right.
Sensual Steve.
Yeah.
He's tossed one off over you.
Okay. I'm not even surprised by these comments anymore.
Would you be surprised if he actually had done?
No.
I think you know what that means, Gail. You have to.
Send him a picture.
I'd rather not.
We need to see the ending product spread across a picture of him.
You've got to keep Terrakill's.
I can't. Look what they did. They ate
There's more over
all
there.
the Pringles. Yeah, but they're probably stale as hell.
He wants you to eat Pringles.
I'll eat the smallest part of the smallest Pringle I can, like, well, the biggest bit, and comes out of them all.
Right.
Right. So. I guess we're coming to an end now. everyone?
Yours.
I'll do you one better. Next time I'm down, I'll get a picture of myself spaffing off to Steve's sleeping face.
Somehow the thing didn't think that was inappropriate.
That's fine, because I'm looking forward to the conversation to go, Stephen's mum, do you mind if we just sneak into his bedroom as he sleeps and spaff off over his face?
Oh dear.
Yes, Pringles, you can use them as firelighters, so I've eaten many in my life, so I'll be a fantastic firelighter for you.
You're not going to suddenly explode, are you?
I am suddenly going to, like, potentially finish these.
Aww. Okay. Alright, well. Fallon, would you like to say goodbye?
No.
Peace out, bitches.
Well, by my standards, I would call this a fairly productive evening, despite the fact that I've done very little.
Yeah, but you have got some offers and someone's going to stuff over your face, so. Swings around about.
Swings and reach arounds.
Stephen, in on one.
Sam?
Apparently we've got to give ourselves a round of applause. Come on, lad. Come on. That's the kind of noise Steve makes when it's bad. It's just like that. It's all flat.
Very aggressive, Stephen.
Sounds quite dry. Are you using anything to
Just try tears, it's a great move.
He tries the dry challenge.
Slanesh is very pleased with this conversation.
It's that moment he goes, I haven't got anything to hand.
Ice cream.
Careful, you've just eaten some Pringles. The friction might set them fire.
I'd like to thank my mum and my dad. That's from Gail. I'll let you handle that one.
Well, it's a nice sentiment, Batman.
For those of them less inclined. Gail's better than that. I didn't know how I could say, I'll be at the Canterbury group tomorrow, but I'll try and stop and see the Ashford lot next week.
Well then, I'm feeling like there's a vacancy.
Yes, Kev. You need this.
What's Canterbury got that we don't?
Right, anyway, yeah, we all need to, probably.
Yeah. Kev,
Probably
go
disgusting amount of body odour.
be nice to the Canterbury lot. Be mean to us.
Don't be that nice to them. They're Canterbury lot. That's where a lot of your problems come from.
Right, Ben, would you like to give us the chat?
Stay beautiful, London.
Well, thank you very much, people. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Whoa. That's
I know,
the ending.
I know it's descended into chaos now, but
Yeah.
And how about next time we actually have a poll on which is the best Liam? But we'll only have it if we have both Liams in chat. I agree.
Ben, can you not culturally appropriate my people, please? You're a tribal Pringle.
On that note,
Yes.
happy hunting.